Welcome back to the Sice Room with DMV culture, politics, and hip hop collides. I'm your host Trey Five, and tonight we got a whole lot picking up where we left off last time. We got Ray J suddenly outside in Southeast. 50 Cent dropped a crazy bombshell of a Diddy documentary today. We also talking about the bipartisan breakdown. The National Guard got shot. Mary Bowser says she is not returning to be mayor, and the hypocrisy problem in the Black culture is something we also gonna, try to discover and ramble through. As y'all always know, I got the greatest panel in the world, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in to the Sice Room each and every Tuesday at 9 o'clock. Voila. All right, first up, Ray J allegedly on Twitch, this is DC. He then apologizes, claimed it was a misunderstanding, and he was dissing some streamers. DC urged him to come back and go to certain places. Guess what Ray J did? He came back and he linked up with 9 Milli, LenchMobb's own, did a little Southeast tour, gave back to the community. A lot of people got mixed messages about this. I want to know from the panel, how do y'all feel about the Ray J situation, allegedly dissing DC, dissing Wale, and coming back? How do y'all feel about the whole situation that transpired?
I thought the whole thing was kind of weird, but I've been seeing Ray J do weird things for a while, but I don't think he was just dissing streamers. Cause even if he was just like it ain't seem like he was dissing streamers. And if he was, why did you come back? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, shout out to 9 Milli, and all that. He also has a meal at Chickalicious 4414 Barnabas Road. But yeah, I just thought that was definitely some PR stuff. But he's I think he's bipolar or something. So I'm gonna just, get better, Ray J. But thanks for coming to DC. I wasn't tripping on him being here. That's my thoughts on it.
I didn't even hear what he said. I was trying to find a video, but now it's like fucking submerged under all these reaction videos and shit. From what we've seen for Ray J so far, we know he do shit for reactions, and we know he do shit for clickbait and shit like that. I wouldn't be surprised if, all that shit was already set up anyway. In my mission trying to find what he said, I came across a clip from an interview he did with I think it was Cam Newton. And he said straight up, like, I'm crashing out on purpose. You know what I'm saying? This is what the people want. This is what they like. They don't report on when I do good shit. So I crash out so they could see the good shit. So once I seen that clip, then I just put my phone down because I was like, okay. Whether he did it for clout or not, it's still, you know what I'm saying? It still was a good deed, and niggas need light out there. So fuck it. I think it was cool. I'm not cool, but I think it was all right.
I ain't gonna lie. When I first seen the video, being that I know how the content shit work, how they can clip shit up, I know how easy it is to take shit out of context. And me not hearing the whole video, I didn't just jump the gun with what the caption said because it's easy to mislead people. But I didn't take it initially like he was saying "fuck the city" because I really was listening to what he's saying. But I felt like he was. It's like you being subliminal. Like he's talking about somebody in particular, but you're not saying who it is. But I ain't feel like he was saying "fuck the city," but the way he worded it, he made it easy for it to come off like that. And as far as him coming back to the city, I mean, me personally, if let's say he was saying "fuck the city," and the city got on his ass, and he decided, you know what, nah, I can't do that. I'm gonna come back. That's some sucker shit. But I don't think that's what he was doing, to be honest. Like, I don't think the nigga was saying, like, that's just me. From the jump, I didn't think he was saying fuck the city. I think it was just taken out of context, and niggas seen an opportunity to get a clip, to get some traction, and they blew it out of proportion. And him, even in his apology, it did seem like nah, motherfucker, no, y'all tripping. That's not what I meant. You know what I'm saying? And him coming back, doing all he doing, he kind of overdid it. Like going out his way to show, like, nah, I didn't mean that. So I don't think that's what he was saying in the first place. And shout out to Millie too, man. I think him bringing him back out here is more so like solidifying, like, nigga, if I say he good, he good. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think, me personally, I don't think he was saying fuck the city. That's my take.
You know, they probably planning that. That's some content. They doing like streaming content, like, man, just to make DC, because DC ain't getting no real light. I mean, they getting light, but not like they, not like we want. So any bad publicity is good publicity. So I don't think nothing wrong with it. That's my take.
What you got, Mikey?
Somebody played a clip. Like I swear I'm
Yeah,
still
I,
for it.
I
Somebody
don't, I don't think Ray J did nothing wrong, to be honest. I mean, he wasn't, like I said, I don't take it like you said, fuck the city or nothing. It's just like bruh said in the beginning, you were just saying subliminals. Apparently, he had an interaction with somebody out here that rubbed him the wrong way, and instead of putting a name on it, he just said what he said. But he came back and did what he did, and niggas wanted clout, so they got him around and did what they had to do, or however it looked. But that's just how this shit work. You know how this shit is. It's all a look. Whatever you can do for the cameras to make shit look a certain way.
That's facts.
Okay. I kind of heard mixed messages from y'all.
Yeah, I don't think he was saying fuck the city, but I don't know for sure, but I don't think he was.
Five. Can you play the clip? Do you got it?
No, I don't got. I
I
don't
just tried
got
to
the,
find
the
it on
monument
TikTok
clip.
too.
I
I
was trying to
couldn't
find
find.
one
I've been
too.
looking right
Guys.
now. I can't find that
I'm
shit.
mad because when it originally happened, I had a real good clip of it.
It
When I
might be on
originally
DMV Goods and
researched
News
it,
though.
but
Might could find it on there.
when I
What did he say
first
though?
heard
Can anybody like? What did he say? Like,
He was going on Wale. I
he
remember that.
was he did go on Wale, but that was a separate video. But then it was one video where he was showing the monument. He was like, "Yeah, this where I'm at, man. Fuck y'all niggas, man. This where I'm at." He didn't. I never heard him legitly say "fuck y'all DC niggas" or
Right.
"fuck DC" or.
It's
Only
just because
thing
he
I
was
heard him
showing the
legitly
monument,
say was
niggas took
"fuck
it.
Wale." He
oh,
did say
yeah.
"fuck Wale." I ain't like your hospitality and all of that. But it was hard for niggas to get mad about that because you saying "fuck Wale." I don't like your hospitality, but he's outside with Cray, Andy, like with all of the
That's crazy for people to
local
take it like that when niggas vehemently deny Wale in DC, like vehemently. So I don't
I'm
see how.
saying. That's why I said a part of me feel like too is just for attention because and it's like knowing how motherfuckers is out here, it's an opportunity. Oh, he said fuck the city. Oh yeah, let's jump on it. Let's feed off that. Like niggas really think like that.
Right. Because if niggas fuck with the city, they're gonna be like, "Oh nah, that nigga ain't from the city. Fuck him." If niggas don't fuck with the city, niggas gonna be like, "Oh yeah, y'all, let's jump him. Let's hop on his ass." Because that's what I was confused. I was wondering was niggas supposed to bar Ray J?
Right.
Nah.
Like,
Of course
I'm
they
saying
not
was
gonna
niggas supposed
buy.
to beat him up,
Bruh,
jump him, rob him?
they not gonna
Ray J.
do.
That's what I'm
Bruh,
saying. It's niggas out here
you
dying
got
every day. A lot of worse shit going on, and niggas
I
mad about a nigga like Ray J. Like, come on, bro.
I
Just
got a
niggas
little
they
piece of
they
worried
clip
not
I
gonna
think if
do
y'all
that,
want it.
bruh.
yeah,
Trust me.
I ain't hear you. Yeah, I ain't hear you.
It'd have
Man.
been stupid for them to do that because that's gonna make niggas really gonna be like, oh yeah, we ain't messing with
Yeah, I
nothing
might gotta
DC
turn my
doing.
green screen off because that's just gonna fuck it up. Hold up.
We ain't messing with nothing DC.
It was the
They
Migos.
already
Oh, not the Migos.
they
Y'all be
all yup,
fucking the city up.
exactly.
Y'all niggas
They
can't come
already
here. Blah 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 blah
Here you
blah.
go.
right.
niggas outside of the city, real life look at the city like full of just a
My
bunch of
bad. Hold
janky
up.
motherfuckers.
they
A
did.
bunch of broke, dirty ones.
Who
My
that?
bad.
Who page
It's
is that
late,
on?
motherfucker. Hold up.
Right now,
There you go. Fuck.
in Washington, D.C., nigga, fuck y'all niggas. And fuck
Oh,
y'all niggas that don't give a fuck about freedom, nigga. I got a
Oh
lot to say
shit.
about y'all niggas. Y'all niggas is corny as fuck. You bitch ass
Oh my God.
niggas. And I'm not talking about this shit what I'm looking at. I'm talking about y'all bitch ass niggas that's sitting on a stick. You fucking sitting on a fucking stick, bitch.
See?
What is sitting on a stick? What that? Wait, sitting on what
I
stick?
think that's like
I'm
a
in. He said I'm
1958
in
shit.
Washington D.C. Fuck y'all niggas.
He said,
I
fuck
mean,
y'all
it's
niggas that
kind
don't
of
care about something. What do you say? Making change
You
or some
say who
shit?
don't care about freedom?
Yeah, freedom. Yeah. Right. That's not saying fuck niggas from the city. That's a specific group of people. So if that shoe fits you, that's what we talking about.
Right, and niggas gotta understand just because we live around
And you
here,
can hear it in his
these
voice. He's
monuments
stirring
and
like
shit
he
are
obviously drunk as
Right.
shit.
Yeah, he
Nigga
under
don't,
something,
nigga
right,
don't,
right.
nigga don't
yeah,
like nobody that own that that thing. Anyway,
and those are like really
That's what I'm saying.
monuments to
Niggas don't
those
really
people.
care.
They
They
don't
just
grow
come
up
to talk
seeing that
about.
shit like us. So
Yeah.
that shit is a little bit more important to people that's not from around here when they see those buildings and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Versus us, we think soon as somebody show the monument, they talking about niggas. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's all
that's a
right.
KKK symbol. You ever look at that junk? It look like a KKK hood when you look at the lights on the top of that junk. Like
Nigga
red
came
light.
down here and showed a lot of these niggas love and they gonna leave and say fuck them niggas. That'd be wild as shit.
But the nigga came back though. I thought that it was some
Exactly.
honorability in
That's
coming back.
solid though. You see what I'm
I ain't
saying?
gonna
Nigga
lie, I
came
thought that
back,
was
went to the
solid.
trenches. Like you gotta respect it.
Nigga did come back. Ain't like he never came back.
Right. And it was
He
immediately.
went to
What
the
like no 3
Baltimore show,
months,
nigga
6 months.
saying, that's Baltimore, that's not the city, da da da. Then he came to South Beach and niggas like, man, niggas soft now, man. What the city become? Man? It's like, what the fuck?
Bro,
I
why
never
do
had-
y'all keep trying to
What?
bro, why do niggas keep trying to fight niggas that's gonna make I don't know. They don't make no sense to me.
None of that makes sense, bro.
Not 5 said it. When niggas gonna ball Ray J? Like, what the fuck is happening?
That's like old times when we back in the day where we nigga beat a nigga and all that. That bro, that ain't we ain't making no DC ain't got no traction, bro. DMV don't even support their own artists, bro. The DMV alone can make every artist that's from DC go hit 1 million every song.
One thing that
So
niggas really did take me out with talking about something. Niggas ain't see what happened to Cameron. Bro, that shit is not no shit to be bragging about, man.
right.
Nigga try to shoot that nigga over a movie role, trying to steal a car. Ain't no, they wasn't nothing G about that.
Yeah, for real.
And you didn't kill a nigga, man. So I ain't even saying they should kill Cam. I'm just saying, if you trying to be tough, y'all ain't hurt him. Y'all didn't get the car. What the fuck is up with niggas, man?
For nothing though.
That shit years old. Niggas talking about y'all heard what happened to Cam. What the fuck happened to Cam?
Man, one thing I can say about being in
Cam
the
came in
city.
here and Ja repped on our shit low key.
Yeah.
I'm
If
about to
we
say,
being
and he came
honest.
back.
Making
Nigga got
more
straight out the
money.
hospital, did news coverage in the sling in DC and told niggas, nah, I ain't got nothing. It ain't against the people. Just a bum ass nigga trying to steal my car.
Yeah.
Like, man.
Niggas ain't making no them niggas making money. What niggas doing here? Ha!
What it do, man? So we currently
man.
discussing the Ray J fiasco. Ray J, you know, how you feel about the Ray J situation? Ray J coming to the city. Do you feel like he said FDC? How you feel about his response to Wale? Was it miscommunication? And him coming back? How you feel like that was received?
I don't know. I never feed into the Ray J stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I think certain people like Orlando Brown, Ray J, you know, they be having fun at, you know, and it's part of their marketing and brand. So I saw the thing when he came to DC the first time with the caption. I ain't really listened to it. And the same thing with the other. I saw it, but I ain't really listened to it because, you know, I kind of saw what it was and it was like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't know. I ain't got no too much opinions on it because I ain't go too deep into it.
It's actually a good opportunity to transition though, because like we were saying, niggas
Just
in the
making
city be so quick. Niggas in the city, not even just the city, like this area period, but like niggas out here be so quick. When there's some hating shit going on, everybody jump on board. But when niggas doing love, it's like, niggas hesitant to jump on that.
That's a fact. You got to tiptoe. You got to, you know what I'm saying? When there's some love, but let somebody be exposing somebody.
But no funny watching this Diddy jump where he talking about like Diddy want to be the biggest. He got insecurities. That be a lot of these niggas. Like they not like in tune with themselves to the point where it's like, nigga, if you winning, you winning. I'm cool with where I'm at. Like we gonna get there regardless. Like niggas be so in competition with other niggas. It's like, man, that shit ain't gonna get you nowhere.
Facts. If you ain't want no Rolls Royce and you was
competition.
cool with a Honda,
you know, you remember you was talking about the oh, you probably gonna do say it, the little DC's rap scene.
Yeah. That's next after the 50 one. That's why Marlon did great with the that's a great segue. Unless Mental, you want to touch on your pros of competition before we move on.
Yeah, you know, I'm from DC, so I always heard, crabs in the barrel, all of this, but it's one of those things of when I go to other cities, the way I was built in DC, every place else just feels so easy to me. So it's like
Game line.
when you train running in sand, you know what I'm saying? And then you go run regular and it's like, oh shit, okay. And so it's like that resistance that, that pushback that you get around here, that constant like at your neck. It's like I'm just so used to it. Because like, oh, so real. I put it like this, like my father's side of the family like live in Sursum Quarters, and so like I was raised there, and like the first place I ever went was London, and so when I went to London, like in my early 20s, I stayed over there for 3 months, but my brain was still DC type. You know what I'm saying? They don't got guns over there. It was just a whole different thing, but like my mentality from here made me so stressed in scenarios where I should have been more relaxed. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those things of like when you coming out of this in the art scene or anything in DC, the stress that's here because you in the nation's capital, you in the most powerful city in the world. So it's like you supposed to get competition here. You supposed to get resistance here. You know what I'm saying? So I love that shit. I
Hey,
got a
bro,
lot of haters.
hey, look, that's facts though, bro. I went to Boston during COVID for like 15 months, bro. I swear to God, you're not lying, bro. Like when you go up there, like the people up there, they just be so friendly, so down to earth. But you in your mind, like, oh, you gotta watch these niggas. You don't know if this shit real or not. Like you don't know if they really like this, if they trying to run games.
Well,
It's like, nah, these niggas really just like this. But you so used to what it's like down here, you don't know if you could trust that shit. It take you a little time.
y'all
But
say
the
that.
thing is, they like that everywhere. So, like,
I
all I'm saying is that getting
oh,
used to being, like, put you on your toes because when you go to those other places, you might think they all good and friendly, but some people cool. But it's just like for me, just being able to, just knowing what to watch. It's like I'm able to just now I can relax, but it's like I still know what to watch for. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's when I went to New Hampshire. That's how I was there. I was like, it was calm. Nobody on, on no gangster time. We had a couple dudes that came out there from different cities, but the locals was just chilling. But I still would, you know how you were saying, like I was looking, aware of certain stuff. Niggas that smoking weed or talking a certain way. I know what they on.
Okay. I'll segue to the next one, gang. Speaking on cameras and different cultures and different places, man, my man 50, man. He dropped a bombshell on Netflix called The Reckoning about Sean P. Diddy Combs, man. He executive produced it. Some of us seen it, some of us haven't seen it. It actually dropped today, 3 a.m. this morning. For those of us who have seen it, what's your takes on it? How do y'all feel about it? For those who haven't seen it, how do you feel like is what it's going to be about? Are you going to partake on it? And how do we feel about docu-series in totality? Do we research the people that's making it to care about narratives, or do we feel like in order for somebody to make a documentary or something, majority of the intel must be true? I want to know how y'all feel about this new docu-series.
Y'all know I'm nosy Nancy, so I could not wait. I stayed up to watch it. So without saying too much, because I know everybody ain't see it all the way through, and answer your last question first, I don't never look up the producers, which I may start doing actually, but I just like to use deductive reasoning. I do research what's going on, you know what I'm saying, like after I watch it to put things together. But this case was a lot of publicly known events that were laid out in a way that you can understand without being there and without having a smoking gun and your ass to see the proof. Like it's just like obvious. So I think it's a good watch. It's not long as shit. It's short enough to keep you compelled, but still put a lot of good information that we ain't even already here in there. So if you nosy like me and you want that tea, Good watch. I think it was a good job.
I will say this though, right? This is the one thing I want to say before I answer your question. I don't fuck with how they made the jump with Diddy, but it was them other white motherfuckers that did the same shit, if not worse. They was billionaires too, but they just like swept that under the rug. I don't fuck with that. Cause there's other people out there that's on the same type shit, if not worse, but they sweep that shit under the rug. So for them to just pinpoint Diddy and make a documentary, a part of me do feel like it's like a distraction from something. Cause I know how they do it. Like every so often, like they use one of these niggas, they fake go to jail, they got all this publicity, and it's like it's some other shit going on that we ain't paying attention to. But as far as the documentary, I'm watching the Joe now. It is informative. They saying a lot of shit that we already did know about, but it's shit we didn't know. But this just goes to show, like everybody said, when he first started, he wasn't on drugs, he wasn't doing certain shit, but he always was insecure, and that's one thing that stayed with him up until where I'm at now in the jump. Like he got this deep now insecurity to where it's like, and he went through shit too coming up, like so it's trauma and pain in there that he's like harboring, and he part of his way of like dealing with this shit is just making other people go through the same shit he went through. You know what I'm saying? That's the correlation I see with everything. When they made him walk to the store, he ran. He made them walk across the bridge. When his mother was throwing the parties, he threw all the parties. They said his mother used to be him and like how he abusive to everything. He want full control. You know what I'm saying? So, and then him not having a father in the house does play a lot of part because even with the dude was saying the way he fight, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of his ways do come from like just being raised by a mother. You know, a lot of times, not in every situation, of course, but when you raised by just a woman, you gonna have a lot of feminine, you know, girlish, like immature ways about you. But I do feel like I do feel like it's informative, it's good, but like I said, it's other motherfuckers out there doing the same shit that's at his level that they ain't highlighting. They only gonna pull out the, you know, the black man, but all of them wrong at the end of the day. But the junk good. Y'all gotta watch the joint if you ain't see it. That's my take.
My take is I did not see it. I'm gonna turn it on, but Diddy a freak anyway. I knew it. I know it got something to do with him. Probably some freak shit.
She burned out. What you got, mental?
I mean, homie said it's a distraction. I just be like, if we're not, if the distraction is not there, are we even paying attention to anything anyways though? Like the distractions don't even be distracting us, because we not really deep diving no more. The distractions is part of our like normalcy at this point. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, yeah, we live in a celebrity culture. Like I didn't watch it. I don't really care about 50, like Diddy, like, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things of, it is. It's all of that is distractions. The fact that it's like, uh when I was younger, I used to follow sports. So, you know, you would say a player and I would know his, not only his height, but his field goal percentage. I would know all of this random stuff about him. Why? You know what I'm saying? And then at a certain point I realized how distracted I was, just, you know, keeping that much percentage of my brain bogged down with, you know, information I don't need. And so that's really what it is. It's like with celebrity culture, it's distractions, but at the same time, where people are so used to going through that process. It's like if they're not paying attention to Diddy, they're paying attention to this person or this person or this person. It's not like, you know, they're learning math or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's part of what we do.
What it do, Boone? How you feel about the new Diddy docu-series? Did you see it? All right, Boone ain't back yet. What you got, Bird?
It's all.
What,
I
what's
think
the
it's
what's
a
the
wish.
topic? I just got here.
The Diddy docu-series. We're gonna let Bird go, then I'm gonna come right back to you.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
It's a. I think it's a witch hunt, man. They just trying to find somebody. I think use them as a scapegoat. Just find somebody just to, to destroy, try to destroy a black man before they do a white. And they ain't gonna never do a white man like that. But like the Epstein's and all that, they probably been doing all that, but they really ain't saying nothing about the Epstein files and all that. But they trying to crucify my man, not my man, but Diddy. He a freak, but I'm saying a lot of them people condoned in it. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to be around him. He was being nice. All these people was trying to make it seem like this nigga forced them to do something, man. And they gotta stop what they doing for real. Talk about everybody that's doing it. Don't just try to get my man. I mean, not my man. Slim. Uh, That's my take.
Not my man.
And
What you
so
got,
and
boo?
so so sorry to jump back in, but that's like the example of the distraction because like if you say like he's distracting from Epstein, right? So his entire logic right there was like, all right, if you're not going to go after Epstein, then all right, leave Diddy alone. And now it's like, all right, if they letting Diddy off, the same kind of logic applies where all right, they let the Epstein stuff go too. So that even that attachment where it's like that's my man, it's like that is the distraction.
Man, my honest opinion on all of it is you're basically witnessing what money can do to niggas' minds. Like all the shit that's coming out, we've been known about. This ain't new. So all the shit about like what he doing to women or that's whatever. It's like we all got that one friend that do treat women a little different that we don't respect, but that's just how they are. And I'm not saying that that's how they are, but that's just the reality of it, bruh. Like that's your man, but the way he treat women, you don't really respect it. Everybody got a friend like that. And I'm not saying that that's acceptable. I'm just saying. And then on top of that, if the person stays, what are they staying for? That's what people be forgetting. And like I say, I don't condone DV at all. But why are you still there? You know what I'm saying? So with the people going to the freak offs, man, that's on them. You knew what it was when you got there because you got the text, you got the email, you got the address and the times. And on top of the times, you get a rule list that tells you what you can bring, what you can't bring, and what female to bring if you do bring a female. We all know about these parties. Or maybe I'm just the only one that's been in them chat groups. But yeah.
No, we don't, my brother. No, we don't.
You say you may be a little more experienced than the rest of the panel,
No,
brother.
we don't, my brother. No, that I did want to say, too, because somebody said, I don't know who was saying it. But a bunch of y'all said it. No, I think the difference between Diddy being highlighted, and I don't want y'all to forget how much Epstein was on the TV and the other Weinstein, like nonstop news coverage. It's just as many Diddy documentaries as hella. I watched all of them shits too. But I think the difference is why it's so big in our community because a lot of people didn't really know who them niggas was at all until they might have heard their name here and there just because they rich as shit. Like that's out of a lot of people's hemisphere. So hearing that shit, they already think old white rich men is freaks anyway. You know what I'm saying? So Diddy, who a lot of people look at as black excellence, you know what I'm saying? People probably knew he was a freak, but what really set people off, let's be real, is the homosexual shit. Like nobody cared. Nobody cares that he was beating women up. Nobody cares about how much baby oil he liked to slather over his Johnson. Okay. Nobody gave a fuck. Nobody gave a fuck till they heard he was kissing boys. Now it's, oh shit. Kill Diddy, banish him, send him to the dungeon. The other difference is Diddy was fucking with people money. These old white freaks is getting money together and they have an illegal bussy together in the island too. You know what I'm saying? They doing all that shit together. And they not snitching on each other. Just like they couldn't get the old white bitch to snitch on a nigga. The old white bitch still in jail, ain't she? Or she dead or something? You know what I'm saying? They not ratting on each other. These niggas
Not
is
yet.
fucking each other. Not yet, but still, I mean, some of them is ratting, but not like everybody came out and just ratted on Diddy. I'm talking about as soon as shit got hot, everybody came out. Like niggas that was humping them too, like real life. That's the difference for real. I don't think it, and I'm agreeing with what y'all saying too. Two things could be true at one time, and I think that'd be fucking the world up as well. But I won't keep ranting.
I want to say this though, right? Like as far as like moving forward, I feel like if you an artist or you got any intention on getting in the industry or any type of entertainment field, you can learn from this, right? So the one thing I want people to pick up and learn from this situation is don't put yourself in a situation where you feel like, okay, you want to be an artist, you want to be a celebrity, you want to do whatever the fuck you want to do, and somebody might got that power or that position to where they could change your life. Don't compromise for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the common thing with all these motherfuckers. Like y'all was saying, he didn't make nobody do anything. But what was keeping them there? It was the status, the money, the power, the access they was getting, the opportunities they was getting. So I feel like moving forward, people just got to have more of a backbone and just more. So you know what? If you making me, if you put me in a situation where you fucking up my money, you trying to get me to compromise in ways, whether it's sexual or you want me to do something that I normally wouldn't do, motherfucker just got to be, have enough will to be like, you know what? Nah, fuck that shit. And then even with Cassie, where her parents at when she go to this nigga at 18?
She was with Dame
At
Dash.
18, you an adult.
She was with Ryan Leslie first though.
So
Shit,
I'm gonna be.
she took her stuff
So
to New York. She was already on her.
I gotta
living on
be
her-
honest with y'all. Right? I'm not sure when he was talking about the whole artist thing, right? I'm not sure outside of Trey 5 who really took this artist shit to heart, meaning like they really went out here, been to these places, been in these rooms, and all of this shit, right? I know 5, but I'm not sure who else. But the reason why I'm saying this is this. You're going to get invited to situations that may make you feel uncomfortable. Know when to leave.
Thanks.
I'm being honest with you, bro. Like, it's been parties that I've been invited to where I go to even a music video or whatever, right? So I show up and these two bitches fucking on each other. They having orgies. I've been in them shits. Just know when to leave.
Hey, Slim.
Yeah, I know that's not
It's the
even that.
casting couch.
And not to play with that nose, boy.
Man, I'm
Once they
trying to
get
tell
that
you.
nose, they got your ass, boy. I'm trying to tell you,
you.
boy. I'm trying to
You
tell you,
been
bro.
there.
And
And I ain't gonna
now
go
it's
there.
more
But you know
now it's more dangerous though for the youth because you could just pop a pill. They don't even know what they popping now. They so used to popping other kind of pills. You don't know what pill you took popping, but you so used to popping pills now. They be like, hey, just take
Right.
this one.
They done
All I can say is
Ooh.
Right.
But it also,
if
right,
you
I'm sorry. But also with these parties,
I
right?
go,
These parties are also meetings. They're not just parties. So
Mhm.
it may be a party situation, but it's really the meeting that's taking place at this party situation. So it might be, say, like if me and Bird got to link up to talk business, but we got to go to Trey 5 party to meet at. You know what I'm saying? It's them situations too. And then you also have situations where niggas will present something just to see how you'll act. And if you act funny, they're not fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean is this, right? They might not be dangling pussy in your face or whatever, but say like they might pull out an ounce of coke, throw it on the table. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about if you use it or not. It's about how you act when niggas around you using it. See what I'm saying? Like it be them situations. That's why I say you gotta know when to leave. That's why when all of these people be in these situations with these parties, I have no sympathy for them. I'm sorry. You're grown. The
Tell you
kids.
no.
I feel
When
that.
it comes to, so when it comes to the kids, I have sympathy for the kid, not the parent, but the kid. But when it comes to these grown people being at these grown situations that they got their money, that they put their gas in their cars to drive to, mind you, these people probably didn't went and bought whole outfits for these whole situations.
Mhm.
And then
They heard about it, knew what was going on. They
right,
knew it was gonna be like that. They
That's a
went in
fact.
there.
you don't go behind Chris Brown. You don't pay $1,500 to go to a backstage Chris Brown thing without taking a picture with him. You know what you're there for.
the way I was
So
raised wasn't know when to leave. It's to know that if you're in a place when you know that you got to leave at a certain point, you shouldn't be there. Like if it's like a Cinderella situation where that clock strikes 12 and now you got to run out of there, it's already dangerous because the parking lot's dangerous, the drive, all of the situation. It don't work like that where you safe to a certain time and then you can get out of there. Once you in that scenario, you
done.
are in that scenario. You in the belly of the beast, and so if you came in there for a reason, just know how to maneuver. That's all it
I
is.
got
Because
got
kind of to your
invited.
point, Boom, is one little drink. Because you said two parts to what Mitch was saying. Kind of to your point, if you just get up and leave, to the point that you were saying, how you
You
act
look
in those
crazy.
situations could also, like you said, niggas be like, oh, he just dipping out.
So
You
You
looking
ain't gotta
crazy.
be with it. The gangster shit, the sexual shit, you may not have to be with things, but how you react to things as well will make
Yep.
people be like, and you ain't gotta be with it, but nigga, you moving like you gonna go tell somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Literally,
I think
literally.
have you ever been to a lock-in situation? I'm not sure if y'all ever been invited to one of those before.
I don't play those games.
So,
If I was, I wouldn't go. You know what I'm
with the
saying?
lock-in
If I heard
situation
that,
is
I'm not going.
so look, the lock-in
A
situation is
lock
this.
in, bro.
Yeah. So what the lock-in means is this, right? You get invited, they'll send you an address. You come to a party, right? The party will be going on. I've been in the motorcycle community with the clubs. So this is, you know what I'm saying? So you go to the party, right? The party itself starts at like maybe 8, from 8 to 11:30. At 11:30, all the lights come on, the rules come out. At 12 o'clock, the doors lock until 5:30. If you have to leave, leave now. If you don't, I'm dead ass. If you don't leave now, you have to give over your phone and your car keys, and you can't leave until 5:30.
Oh, nah. I
sounds
definitely wouldn't
similar
do
to some
that.
Diddy shit.
I
As
would
long as you
never
know the
go there.
rules,
But it
as long
sounds
as you go there,
crazy.
you agree
Yeah,
to the rules. You
but
good.
it's
Right.
privacy.
You go there,
It's a privacy
You
thing.
said that's the motorcycle community?
No, I'm saying that's where I got invited to one at. But I'm saying
It's
in
all, I
general,
ain't gonna lie, Wink. It's all communities. Maybe this might be an
it's a
unpopular
lot.
Yeah,
opinion, but I
that's
You
think
like
we
a
being a
it's a
little
like
unrealistic when we talk about the entertainment business and when we're promoting a lot of talents as in sexual natures, whether it's a man or a woman. The gangster rappers also get promoted in sexual ways. They doing Dirk hair and like we promoting both sexes in ways to market and garner the mass appeal. So I think it's a little disingenuous, guys, especially y'all that's in the business, to even feel like when we market and dress up talent in order to get people's commerce, that they are not going to want to have their way with the talent. That's just like human nature. You want their
what?
money. It's happening. It's happening over and over and over again. When you want people money and your talent is appeal, you know what I'm saying? Majority of the time in entertainment business like music, it's sex appeal as well, men and women. So
100%.
it becomes a barter system. Sometimes I just think
sex
we be
sales.
having closed mind of, yeah, nigga, if you out here asking for money or you need certain sponsorships from certain kinds of people and you want to be fast tracked in certain kinds of ways, people with money want access. It's just common sense. So if you are a female rapper, singer, if you are a male R&B singer, and you want sponsorship from somebody that's older, and you don't have your business in order, you're like we said, you're going to parties to mingle and mix and do business. The studio sessions and certain things are looking a certain type of way. You putting yourself in certain type of spaces. I mean, it's kind of inevitable in this entertainment
Can
business,
I say
guys. Like,
something? Look at Denzel Washington, bro. You never seen this man wear a dress, do
Nope.
nothing
Bird,
gay.
it's what you don't see, Bird. I ain't even trying to throw
I'm
Not for
Denzel
saying,
under
sure.
the
Not
bus.
for sure. Not
I'm
for
not
sure.
trying to throw him under the bus, but I'm just saying, it's all this shit we find about by all of these niggas. It's shit that we did not see. We heard about it, yeah. We heard about Nick from people that didn't like them, or people that had woes and
but
issues with them at the time.
what make him not embarrassed like everybody else embarrassed themselves, but this man, what makes him more special than everybody else? That
People got
that
more.
Why you think
I
he's
mean,
nah, it's not that.
everybody hasn't embarrassed themselves. It's probably like 12 people. I mean, I know what
It
you're
was
saying, but
because
everybody didn't go through that thing.
it's really because he fucked over the wrong people.
That's
That's what it
that's
really
really
boils
what it
down
is.
to.
Who
That's really what it
Denzel or
is.
Diddy?
That shit ain't come
The
down
liquor,
till he started talking that liquor shit.
the
Come on,
liquor
Diddy.
shit.
Okay.
and
Everybody
fatigue is
known
a
about
real
that.
thing, y'all.
Nigga,
He had
everybody
a
known about
long ass
He
run.
was saying something about that, but I think he just was he looking at it like he wanted more money. Like, bro, you
Of
you
course.
He
can't.
wanted equity in Ciroc, I think it was. And they
Right.
said he said he started his own little liquor joint, and the people that he was working with Ciroc was supposed to help him start it. And when he sent somebody out there to check on his manufacturing or whatever, they wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah.
And that's really what turned him off. He like, oh, what the fuck, y'all bullshitting on my shit.
Oh,
Right. And then he was also saying that because of Ciroc, nobody was drinking Ciroc until he started promoting it. And then
that's
Facts.
true.
he
That
said
is
that they
true.
went from making
It
$1
wasn't.
million to billions of dollars. So that's
Yes,
why he
they said
wanted
before
to
Diddy,
go
they only
push it.
sold like 40,000 cases a year. And they told him, because I just seen it in the junk, they said they told him if he sell over 1 million cases, they would give him like $100 million bonus or some shit. Some shit like that.
Right, because they didn't expect it to do that.
Right.
I wonder why he ain't just go to somebody else because he can do. He got the power to promote anything for real. So
Yeah, but who owns the liquor?
No, they came to him.
true. I'm just saying.
So
Everybody
ultimately, y'all
to
think this is
give
a
him that
hit piece,
kind of
or
money.
y'all think he is a real live supervillain?
Hell no.
He's
I
a
think he
hit.
got to be a villain.
He not a super. He a part of a super villain regime.
Yeah,
That's what he is.
yeah.
And he is very much
Nah, but bruh said one thing though, bruh. When you was talking about not watching sports and shit, and you was like, you niggas that say a nigga name, you know, their field goal percentages, all this other shit. It's like it's just taking up mental space in your brain. That's a fact. Even when he was saying all this shit is a distraction. Most of this shit, and that's why I don't keep. I didn't find out the Diddy shit came out till today. Somebody at my job brought this shit up. I didn't even know this shit
I
came
ain't even
out till
gonna look
today.
at it. I'm not even gonna look at
But
that.
but no, that's a fact. Like a lot of this shit do just be shit that we put on our mind, just taking up mental space that can be for other shit. Like a lot of this shit do just take up a lot of space in our brain. I'm not saying like it's some people that watch sports 24/7. They got their life together. They doing what they need to do. I'm not saying that you can't still do what you need to do and be entertained by this shit. But at the same token, it's other shit you like that's
A lot of
outside of
a
this shit.
lot of niggas, a lot of niggas that's doing that know the field goal percentage. They are betting. They doing, they betting though.
Not
They
all
doing
of
the
them, bro. I
money.
got a cousin
I
right
ain't
now that
saying
can tell you
all
about
of them.
everybody, bro. Yeah,
I ain't
facts,
saying
facts, facts,
everybody. I'm
facts,
just
facts,
saying
facts.
that's the
I
nigga that
wasn't
should be
betting.
doing that. I'm saying
Yeah, I
that's
think
the
that
Wasn't
was
niggas
the
betting.
that should
broad
be
point.
doing
Like
that.
it's the usage of the information. It's like he's saying he just know that shit to know that shit. He
Yeah,
ain't
right.
betting. He
I
ain't
ain't
at the
saying.
games. He ain't on the team.
I
He
ain't.
not, you know what I'm saying, coaching little league or no shit. Like he just know niggas
He just know
stats
that
just
shit.
because he a fan. Like,
Real
you know what I'm
life.
saying? And he
Yeah,
just
it
saying
is
that
some niggas
he
like that.
understood that
But
took up too much time because
I'm
he wasn't doing nothing with that information.
true,
Right.
true. But I
And the
was
thing
saying,
about it is why it's a distraction is because it's like we know Diddy name and like we don't know Epstein. And so the thing is they don't want us to know certain people names. They don't want us to be discussing certain people. So
Mm-hmm.
they give us these things, they make them popular and they put those in us and they like think about this, discuss these. They
Yep.
don't want you to know the niggas on see Epstein was actually he had a circle of like they got a prince who's no longer a prince now because he was in that circle. So they don't want you to know the people who's in that circle. They want you to look over here and talk about the rap niggas. You know what I'm saying? And so the more you learn about what all of this is, the more you like going into the cloud of what they don't want you to know. Like the real stuff, they're not even making documentaries on it. You got to go down the
Facts.
rabbit holes.
But
right?
even when you
To
do that,
understand
Because it's a
the
bunch
no,
of
no.
difference
it's
between
a bunch of
GMO
Even
and
judges.
bioengineered.
It's a bunch of judges that's in the government right now that's in them damn parties, but they put niggas, they bamming niggas and putting them in jail. That's why
you
they
know
don't
what's
want
crazy?
niggas in there.
You know what's crazy is that anything that we post on Instagram, anything we post on YouTube, anything that we post, period, it's filtered first. So that
Right.
means that what are you watching? If the truth can't come out, if the person that's controlling the narrative. So
Facts.
when they're talking
Well,
about like
But we got to get into reality. When you
that's
on
the
other
reality.
people's
So
platform,
so
even just like what we on
right.
right now, and they just
So like
hit the button on us. I mean, I could
right. So
cry, but I know
the
where my
reality
ass at the end of the day too. I know
the
that this is
reality
my
is
reality.
pause. That was your
I
pause
need to go
moment.
ahead, my bad.
y'all remember the
But
DC Madam? Y'all remember the
but
DC Madam? Anybody
yeah,
remember the
but
DC Madam?
yeah. But
You know what
that's
I'm
the
talking
reason why I'm
about?
saying the distraction. You talking about the lady that knew all the senators and she had all of them on the books and they
Right.
killed her.
Exactly. And they exactly. They killed her before she could talk. And so all I'm just saying is this is like them killing before Epstein died. Like I was thinking about the DC Madam. I was like, they was gonna take him out. Well, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you know, all I'm saying is this is it's people like that who wrangle and handle stuff, and they too important for that information to get out. And so it's like they don't want you to know about them. They don't want you to know about their network. None of that stuff. Those are the people who. And if you look at some of these companies, like it's all. But
Like really who
But what do
control?
we care about? Not to even drag this out longer than it has, because we gotta go to the next subject. But what do we care about when it comes to these certain type of things? The majority of the people that we seeing in the entertainment business, how they trying to get us is through sexual acts.
Right.
How important is sexual acts, business acts? Like, how do we feel?
I think it's overall about justice. I think it's about justice for any crime. It's about being like some fairness happening, and then what we see is that there's not fair. There's once you got a certain amount of money, you're excluded, and then it's like past that, it's like skin and all of this status, like relationships, and so that's really what I care about is to see the imbalance where I stand, and it's like if I gotta go through this, how it's gonna play out for me type shit. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like I know that if I go to jail for anything, they not, you know what I'm saying? I don't get none of those privileges. And so it's like just I care about watching how they're literally corrupting not only the judicial branch, but the legislative branch or the executive branch. That in the last few years, they've just peeled back all of the layers of the onion. So it's just like I'm watching this shit like a movie. This shit not even believable no more. If this was a movie, I'd be like, yo, this plot not even believable because this shit too crazy. And that's what I care about. It's just getting crazier and crazier.
Facts.
It's a lot of smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, for sure.
The people, I feel like the way this. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm about to say, I feel like the way this shit is set up though, all the people who really got like all the power, they like y'all seen the junk where the nigga said he sold the government a whole bunch of laptops and they didn't know that he put a virus in them junks that he could see everything that they doing on the. You seen that? Y'all ain't see that?
No. So a hacker, he a hacker dude.
He a white dude. He dead now, but he was trying to do something with the government and they tried to finesse him. So he sold them a whole bunch of laptops with viruses so he can see everything they doing. And he found out that the niggas that's supposed to be stopping certain shit are the ones responsible for the same shit. So like the foster kid, they the ones kidnapping the kids, the ones that's supposed to be stopping the drugs, the ones supplying the drugs, the ones that's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And all that shit was in emails and shit that they sent it to each other. He's seen all that shit and he exposed it, but they ended up killing him. So all this shit fucked up.
You know what the real distraction is? You ever notice that the closer we get to seeing a real alien, some shit like this come out, and then it'd be like,
please, 5, come on, please. Where we going? Don't take me there, Boom. I can't go there with you right now.
She said, "Don't take me through there."
Nah, what you talking about?
Whatever happened to Atlas 3I or 3? Whatever happened to that? Atlas
the
3
aliens are them governments. Them people in the government. They know what's going on.
This is going left.
They've been to the moon too, Boom.
Hell no.
Hell, I don't believe that either. Y'all never heard them say y'all never heard because I be listening to old people like what's the nigga name? Bobby Hemmett. Like these niggas done said shit like when they say aliens, they really talking about us because we got that shit in our DNA, but they don't want us to know. Real life.
How they get them satellites in the sky?
They ain't in the sky.
How do they get satellites in the sky?
Again, yeah.
It's all hypothetical. I'm just saying.
Will Smith Independence Day shit.
Yeah.
Marvin the Martian. Next thing's gonna come on Marvin the Martian.
These old.
It's 13 planets.
Lectures, bro.
You know the real reason. Before we go,
I ain't African. I'm alien.
I listen to all that shit.
I ain't African.
Go ahead, bro. Shoot your shot.
The real reason why we know for a fact we never went to the moon is because white people don't never go nowhere and not go back and stay.
Right.
Look what he doing here.
Real life.
This nigga need to do
We can't even go in
stand-up.
the tunnel and have service, and they got service to the room.
Shit, bro.
So we got service to the
on,
tunnel.
man.
What?
Hey,
Got
look.
service to the sewer. God damn.
Nigga burnt out. All right, look, y'all. From musical legends to our own backyard, the DMV has a conversation that definitely been heating up recently, man. So, Made in DMV had a post saying plainly that DMV did not have any breakout artists or huge singles this year from new artists. A lot of rappers got locked up. Free car music is dead. Still not a lot of touring. So, who's your breakout DMV artist of the year? Who did you listen to all year from the area? Do you think the DMV music scene is stale? So that conversation heated up a lot of people. The comment section went real crazy. So I brought the conversation to the greatest panel in the world, the Sice Room. So based on how y'all seeing that post, and if any of y'all partake in the comment section, how do y'all feel about that post? Is this artist that y'all feel like broke out this year that are torn? Do y'all feel like the Made in DMV page is accurate? That hasn't nobody broken out? Nobody's really touring. Nobody really is doing anything that's astronomical or better than norm? Or are they under a rock? Do y'all feel like it's a lot of artists that y'all want to promote that y'all feel like broke out this year? Y'all have been listening to this year, and also y'all feel like is up next?
Proper was trying to go first.
He was. I didn't see that. My bad, my boy.
All right, look, this is my take on that, right? And Jazz, help me out because you work with artists. Listen to this, right? I agree, right? The only artist I could say that probably did like catapult himself was Nino Page. Outside of that, it's nobody that really stand out to me. KP had a nice little run. I think that was last year going into this year. That shit kind of died down with all the little beef and shit he was getting into, but it's not too many people. Like J-Mo and them keep getting locked up. So a lot of people, like they said, Savage did some time. He ain't really bounced all the way back since he came home. But the correlation to why niggas don't blow up is because niggas be too cool. A lot of these niggas, some of the most talented people in the DMV, I done did interviews with these niggas. Some of the most talented people out this jump, they just don't give a fuck about getting on. Like, it's niggas out here that's real life talented with this shit, but they don't care enough about getting on to where they want to make music like consistently or drop videos consistent. Niggas got real lives that they give a fuck about. They don't care enough about the music. And then you got artists out here who might got traction, but they ego get to them before they actually catapult onto that next level. They might take over the DMV and think they made it, and then they just get relaxed and start, like taking the gas off the pedal. But I feel like a lot with that shit is niggas don't put in enough work. Niggas ain't consistent. Niggas can't stay out of jail. Niggas be dying. Niggas be beefing. Then the politics get involved. And niggas don't handle their business right either too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas don't handle their business right either. So, and a lot of these people too, they might be good artists, but niggas don't want to deal with them in real time because, like I said, ego and shit, they character. Motherfuckers don't fuck with them as people. So it's a lot of shit with that shit. But I agree with it. I don't think it's really no artist. Like I said, Nino Pay, the only person I could think of. We got a lot of talent here. And of course, all the politics involved. But a lot of these niggas just don't work hard enough and don't deserve that shit. But we got talent here, but these niggas don't put the work in for real.
Well, I don't know if she really asked if it was if talent existed. You know what I'm saying? It was more about does anybody break out? And I felt like it. She was kind of antagonizing, saying like nobody did, and kind of like we lacking type. But I'm from like I just remember when there was like not the hip hop scene. Nobody was checking for it, right? Like nobody was checking for our scene. Like we had rappers always, but it wasn't like how she's saying free car music is dead. The fact that free car music even has a life or was branded is a testament to just our scene. You know what I'm saying? And so people can kind of try to knock it however, but I watch how the DMV flow became something, how free car music became something. it's not always about just one artist breaking out and doing anything. It's about the scene and the movement. And so for me, it's like I just think that's a corny like situation, like because it's like, yeah, it's like people doing stuff as opposed to just, maybe highlighting, what's moving. It's just kind of saying nothing's happening. And I just remember when way less was happening, and now it's always motion. It's always people doing stuff. So it's just more like, yeah, that's just I think that was just it was just bait. It's just bait to get people to say what it is. You know what I'm saying? But in the comments, proper, you just said it went from gangster rap to drill to free car. But you got to think about it. Gangster rap didn't start in this area. Drill music didn't start in this area. Free car music is DMV. You know what I'm saying? And so saying free car music is dead is like saying some DMV stuff is dead. You know what I'm saying? Drill ain't like it keeps moving. Da 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 da. So it is what it is. But if it's home team, I represent it.
Oh, it's on me. So when people say DMV, outside of here, we know DMV means the metropolitan area, meaning if the metro station can get there, that's the DMV. But anything outside of here, when you say DMV, they're automatically thinking DC, Maryland, Virginia as the whole state. So when you say DMV area, like didn't Shabuzi just come out or some shit? And he from Virginia, if I'm not mistaken.
He from Woodbridge, because that's what she said. She used the example of the $1 million baby guy and Shabuzi, but both of them from Woodbridge. That ain't DMV by your definition, right?
It's not to us, but anybody outside of here, they don't know that. All they know is
She live
Maryland.
here. She live here.
Yeah, she
DMV,
does.
you know what I'm saying?
We do.
So
But
she shouldn't be counting. She shouldn't be counting Shabuzi, but she is, because she's saying last year the big breakout artist was Shabuzi and the other dude, but they not DMV. So why why
so,
why she even
so,
comparing us to that?
so when they say artists, they're talking about only strictly music, right? Because artistry comes in
I don't
different
know what
forms.
she listen. That's
Because
that's why I'm saying it's
only
just
reason why I
bait to
said
get us
If we're gonna
talking.
interpret it as music, hip
the reason
hop.
why only reason why I said that because I was going to say Drewski, but
Where Drewski
uh,
from?
he's from Columbia.
From Columbia, Maryland?
Yeah, whole time.
I ain't never
That
know
nigga
that.
might have been born there and spent some time there, but that nigga's from Georgia, nigga.
Yeah, cut it out.
Okay,
Come on, now we're
that
gonna
make
let
more
Boom
sense.
get through his take. We're gonna get to everybody else, and then we're gonna go back to
I
the
just found that out. I
Savage,
just
'cause
found that's just like how when niggas found out Trail wasn't from DC, he was from Largo. Like I just found out shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I can't say. Maybe it's a singer that we don't know about. I don't know. I can't point on somebody from here that's like a breakout artist of the year.
what you
Remember
got,
when
Bird?
remember when Shy did his thing? I swear to God, he got the best blueprint. He went to the A, and he got Future put him on the mixtape. He had the Migos. He had what's his name, Pee Wee Longway. He had Thugger. Man, this nigga was right in the mix. He shouldn't have never went back where he was at, where he at now. But Nino Pay is the one that's breaking out. But he kind of was last year, but he's still doing his thing, doing numbers. He doing more numbers than mostly everybody. So that's what I think. Yes.
What you got, Wink?
Okay, I was typing my way. I got typing my fingers away because I had some shit to say. Okay, so to Papa's point, because he hit the nail like right on the head, and what Bird just said about Shy Glizzy. Number one, I agree with the whole sentiment of the post. I don't think there is any breakout artists, honestly, but and I'm saying that a little biased because my head has been like really focused on my artists. But I still, you know what I'm saying, take my time to listen and keep my ear to the streets to see what's going on. It's the great point. Like niggas blow here and they think they that. And then, you know what I'm saying, the head get too big for the airplane to go somewhere else and make moves and make real connections. Then niggas don't want to look like dick riders. I don't know what that is about these niggas out here. Like I'm on my artist ass about that shit all the time. Like it's one thing for me to make a connection and go and, you know, meet this person and meet that person, but I am not the artist. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't like, it's just it's annoying, and it's like I gotta beat the shit through his head. Like you gotta make connections with people, and it's just like you, and it's not like you gotta make music with people. You don't gotta talk to people that you don't vibe with, but you can't just expect to go in the studio, make a song, put it on YouTube, and then that's it. Like it's just so much more shit. Niggas don't want to get a team. Niggas don't want a real agent. Niggas don't want to listen to their managers. Like it's dumb shit. It's really dumb shit, and we all know it's so much talent here. And truly, the biggest reason we don't have an entertainment pool here is because the long tail that we don't work together. That's like one of my biggest goals. I want to put on a showcase here for local artists and local fashion designers. I'm gonna get my own sponsors. I'm gonna get my own brand. I'm gonna do that shit on my own. But it take a lot of work. Like I've been planning this shit for a long time. Like it just takes so much shit. It take people getting on board. It's politics, hood politics, all this other shit, instead of people just wanting to make something for us, by us. Like that's really what it is. People want to be the man, the only man. And once they get that status, then it's like, all right, bring me the money. Go ahead, just drop $1 million in my account. And then we could go from there. Like the shit done. That's it.
So I ask you a question. You just said you said niggas don't want to be dick riders. So are you saying
They don't
that
want to look
should?
like dick riders or whatever they presume to be a dick rider.
But okay, now, okay. That is, so here's the thing, right? And networking is one thing, right? But there's power dynamics in every exchange, right? And so like sometimes it's cool for me to go meet somebody new, but then it's also sometimes it's good for you to not be accessible. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a balance of you doing, like, of you meeting people, but the easier you are to access as an artist, that means you touchable. It takes away a lot of the, you know,
Your value.
mystery. Yeah.
You
So
for
like,
sure. But don't nobody know my artist. He is so underground. Nigga, people have to know. Like you gotta.
I've managed artists. I've managed over 50 different artists, and I've done it for, you know, over 15 years now. And I approach it. I kind of, one thing I tell my artists maybe is like, you want to be the prettiest girl in the room, but you don't want to be fucking everybody. You don't want nobody to fuck you. You want that supply and the demand to be like, you want the demand for you to be high, but you want to give them a low supply. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just a balance. It's a dance. It's different for every artist. But, you know, as a man, you damn sure don't want to be a dick rider as an artist, because you lose all your power.
That's the thing, though. Like, it's not being a dick. You can't just.
You gotta.
Who's gonna do all the work? Like, you're the artist. Like, niggas think everything is being a dick rider. Like,
can I tackle that Nino Pay shit? He came out before this year, y'all. So I don't know why y'all keep saying him.
Right. That's
yeah,
what I was saying.
Your sound messing up, Boom.
Just me.
You sound like a robot, brother. Yeah.
It still does.
That's a little better.
yeah.
Say what you were saying, so I can hear.
What the fuck? We talking about dick riders? Yeah. You know what I mean. Like you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Let me say.
I don't. I would like an example too. Yeah,
I don't know how you tell if somebody, like, you like, niggas don't want to be dick riders, and then love, like,
in what sense? Yeah, niggas don't. But in what sense? When it comes to, you know, the context of what we talking about.
All right, we in a studio. Somebody come through. Just whoever. We in the studio. Somebody come through. I might have told them, yeah. They might have DM'd me. And this I'm gonna give you a specific example, and it pissed me the fuck off. I had met with an engineer, sent him some stuff that I wanted to do, sent him some stuff we already done, invited him to a session. He come to the session. I don't want to say who the nigga is. He get to the session. He introduced himself. I'm talking to him for a second. Wade get there late. Anyway, my artist get there late. He come in, he say hello and shit. So the engineer, he doing the shit, you know what I'm saying, going through beats, going through shit, trying to talk to him. And he just being real like he was trying to act too hard to not be fanned out that he came off standoffish. Like
now
he didn't need to hear nothing because was saying to him, or like
just so I can understand, y'all at a session,
Is that better?
right? At a studio with an engineer already. And
You
then you
still
have another
echoing.
engineer who has a little bit more. You sound good, but you just echoing because you ain't got
It's the volume. It's the volume coming out and in back
Yeah.
into his mic.
You good now, yeah. But
He comes
it's
to a
just,
TV or
he
something.
on speaker. No, he just probably got a shit on speaker.
I was trying to say it without saying
But so basically, is that the scenario?
Yeah.
You in a studio session. Say you brought him to my studio.
Yeah.
I'm on the boards. You and him back there, and then you have another engineer come in to basically sit in on y'all session as y'all make music with me. And in that process, he's not trying to listen to that guy.
Yeah.
And converse with him, communicate with him, learn.
We already talked about it when I told him he know who he is. Like he, you know what I'm saying? We talked about it. He said, like, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't trying to do too much, but that was my point. Like,
Right, I get what you're saying.
What's the line?
Can I tell you about the dick riding part?
Because then, like, and then after that,
did you hear scenario? Did you hear scenario, Boom?
Like,
no, I remember I had clocked out and had to come back.
Because Boone an engineer, so I would love to hear
pretty
your
much
take.
like this would and it's not just a random engineer. Both they know each other. I met the other nigga through the engineer.
The two engineers know each other, so that's cool. It ain't like he coming in and
just stepping on toes.
So it's all love,
yeah. So all right, we in the session. It was like it was a long ass session too. It was a 6-hour session. After we do some shit that we came there to do, the other somebody I invited to come and help with his album and shit. I helped to invite him in there to help with some creative guidance. As he talking, you know what I'm saying, my artist is real like standoffish, not really taking it in, like, you know what I'm saying. So once he left and I get in his shit, he like, man, I just wasn't trying to do too much, like, you know what I'm saying. I was listening, I was just trying. And I was like, that's what made me say niggas don't want to look like dick riders and they lose opportunities.
And I got another example too. So a couple years ago,
I got a different insight on that. But what y'all got? A couple
years ago, I was in the studio with Rico Nasty, and this is before she blew up. And her boyfriend, I went to school with him. He was the engineer in the studio. So I'm in there with my cousin. I got the session with my cousin to get in the joint. This is his girl, right? So I'm telling him, I'm like, yeah, bro, she about to blow up, bro. Do a song with her. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, do a song with her, but she gonna blow up next. But this before she even really had real traction. I just heard her rap before, and she was nice. She rap way different back then than she do now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm telling him, I'm like, nigga, do a song with her. He like, nah, no real reason. But I get what she's saying. It's like niggas be so in their head about how they gonna look. It's like, nigga, just show love. And if a nigga wants some bullshit, then you don't have to fuck with him.
It's not that.
Like, it's real life that simple.
What's your take, Boom?
It's fear.
What's the fear?
That's exactly what it is, nigga. It's fear. It's the fear of acceptance. It's the fear of being rejected. It's the fear of being denied. It's fear.
True.
The nigga when it came to the session, if he thought you was ass, nigga.
It don't matter. It's fear. When somebody say they don't want to seem like a dick rider, what that means is they're afraid to walk up to that person and shake their hand. That's fear.
That makes sense.
When I met Nelly, I turned into a groupie. But I was not afraid. You know what I'm saying? I turned into a real live groupie trying to get a picture with the nigga. But out of every nigga there, I was the only one that spoke up. I didn't get the picture, but still.
Miss every shot,
I get what he's saying though. No, I get what you're saying.
I'm a little with you, Boom, but mine is the fear comes from insecurity. And I think the insecurity is, I don't want to go too deep into what you and y'all, the engineer, was talking about, but if he feels inferior in a conversation, if he don't know about these Logic, Pro Tools, these different programs, if he don't really know about a vocal chain, if he don't know about a lot of shit y'all talking about, he's gonna feel insecure and have no place in the conversation. And I feel like a lot of people don't shake people's hands and night into those conversations. To what Boone's saying, in my opinion, a different way, a fear of embarrassment, a fear of I'm gonna get caught showing people that I'm really not working as hard as I should be. I'm really not doing what I'm saying I'm doing. I'm gonna get caught in these conversations in these places where people gonna make me be accountable to really rap or show up consistently, and I'm gonna fucking fail.
And you know the
And
most
that'd be my
important
issue
thing.
with a lot of niggas in the area.
The most important
I
thing that
think
you
y'all
miss
going.
too is that people don't want to seem stupid. Dog, the one that plays dumb learns the most. I be
That's
stupid in these
facts.
rooms. I don't know shit. I listen. I act dumb. I know I'm stupid. All right. If, for instance, if Denzel Washington walked into the room, right? If Denzel walked into the room, he
You love
knows who he
Denzel.
is. The world knows. I'm just using him because we talked about him earlier. But the world knows who this man is. He's used to people walking up to him anyway. Why not just walk up to him? But you don't want to seem like a dick rider.
That's it. I like that. I fuck with that. I fuck with that.
Well, here's the thing. I think y'all going a little too deep, right? Y'all saying is fear, insecurity, this and that. The way I look at it, right? Like I said, I've managed over 50 different artists.
Mm-hmm.
I just say some people got the eye of the tiger and some people not built for this shit. And
That's a
so
fact.
what I don't do is try to make just a regular ball player into an NBA player. If you're not built for the NBA, I can't, like, the advice I'm giving you is gonna seem like insults to you. It's not
Right.
appreciated. You know, it's not for you. It's you are like, some people play ball all the time in their neighborhood at the local They're not NBA players. And so, you know, as a manager, for me, like, I don't, you know, it's about who I choose, and then it's about how I maneuver with them. You know what I'm saying? So you got to start with, you know, the eye of the tiger.
True.
I think the real reason
But I feel
why
like with
nobody's
anything
blowing
you
up
new
in the
into, if you
DMV,
because I mean that's true to some extent, because you could also at the same time too make somebody into that shit. Like, I don't think nobody got to the league knowing what the league
And
was
make
gonna be.
greatness, bro.
Nah,
No, I'm not
Can't
saying
make
make.
I
No,
greatness.
I'm
don't
not
know
Some
about
saying make
niggas
that,
gotta
Bonnie.
greatness.
have it
I
in
don't
them.
know about that.
Listen.
They
Nigga, I
gotta
had
have it
that
I'm
in
shit
not
them.
though.
saying make greatness. What I'm saying is, like for example, like you might got a nigga who might got the talent, but he might like got some insecurities, or might be like you said, had that fear. But if he around people that he see, they're like, okay, shit, this shit really ain't nothing, and he get the experience, the exposure, and he realize like he can learn that shit. Now, given I ain't saying everybody can, but I feel like something like that can be taught.
Just look at most niggas that come from the hood. They really be hungry because they gotta get out of the hood. So it's in them. They gonna just go straight at them. Ain't gonna be no, oh, I'm scared. They already broke that scared when they, when shoot out.
Y'all
Oh,
niggas gotta break that shit.
yeah.
Hungry, it ain't only, and I'm from the hood, man. I love the hood, but only niggas ain't just hungry because they come from the hood. They ain't the only place that's
nah, they
gonna give
ain't.
you hunger,
I'm
bro.
just
Like, we
saying,
be
them
saying that
niggas.
shit all the time. Like, the
Right.
hood is the only thing that give us hunger. The
No,
hood ain't the
no.
only thing that give us hunger,
I'm
The
bro.
not saying
passion, how
that.
Like,
bad you
I'm
want that
saying
shit.
the niggas that
yeah, you
made it.
gotta want that shit, bro.
I'm
But that's
talking about
like
the
me,
niggas
bro.
that
Everybody I
made it.
talk to, bro, I
I
gotta
tell
reach
y'all
out to every last one of them.
I
Anybody I
really
do
feel like
interview,
y'all
I
like my
the
real
real
tell them.
real
reason why
life
people
like
ain't blowing up here, why
why.
nobody can blow up here, is because no one has a gimmick. No one
But
has a
some niggas,
gimmick.
a lot of these niggas feel like
Gimmick?
they too real for that and they don't want to do that.
Facts.
They don't. They
No
don't want
one.
to.
Why you think
Fuck that.
somebody
No
gotta
one
have a
has a
gimmick to
gimmick
make it from here?
Nah, I'm just. He
because
probably
y'all
You
done
just
feel
had.
like
saying
you
if
feel
it's a
like
Yeah.
them
gimmick.
Detroit niggas came up off a gimmick?
Yeah.
Detroit
What
Everybody
niggas
No,
gimmick?
when I
everybody got
say
a
came up.
gimmick, I'm
so
not
What gimmick
saying.
was
Gimmick
that?
doesn't
All
have
right,
to
this
all
is
be
right.
the
this is the
gimmick.
thing
So
about a
We could use
gimmick, right?
Shaq
I'm
This
Diesel
is
not
the
as an
thing
saying it's
example,
about
bad.
Wale.
I'm not saying it's bad,
hold on,
guys.
hold on.
I'm not
When I
saying
say
it's
a
bad.
gimmick,
it's
I
a
understand
when
it's
I
a
story.
say a gimmick,
connotation,
right? Listen,
It's
listen,
but
it's
listen.
I'm just
branding and
When I say
story.
a gimmick, right? Real reason, Matt, is everything is marketing, no matter what it is. Like you said. So right now, why is the real reason why NLE Chopper is on every single platform right now? The
He got
outfit.
I
gimmicks.
don't want
It's
to.
a
I don't
gimmick.
want to sway from these.
Money.
No bullshit.
It's
I
not
just saying.
the
I just don't want to
music.
sway from these Atlanta niggas, these Detroit niggas,
But
these
look at
No,
that.
I'm
certain
not.
niggas who
Look,
just
look,
came
look.
I'm
up
not. It's
off
the
no
gimmick.
gimmick. The
I'm
Look at
not.
Dallas niggas,
all
the
right.
It's the
Dallas niggas
gimmick.
I'm
coming
not
up
even
right
gonna
now.
It's
hold
the
you.
gimmick.
It's about who you know at this point.
Everybody got gimmick.
True.
But
It's
what
about who you
gimmick,
know at
guys?
this
You
point.
Because in
gotta
my
have a
But
gimmick.
but
opinion,
Man,
I
but
feel
it's
like
let
the
me
it,
let me
gimmick
let,
it,
let
is
me let me let me
unity.
let me
it's
say let me
not
say my let
always
me let me
just
say
about
my
who
point.
they
Let me
know.
say
There
my
can be a
point. Let me
gimmick.
say my point. Let me say my point real quick about because I think that the word gimmick is seen with such a negative connotation that y'all missing the jewels of what he's saying. And so what he's really talking about is
Exactly.
branding. He's talking about a brand, right? And so he's saying gimmick, but he's really saying brand, right? And so a brand just allows your story to be digested, encapsulated, and shared. It makes it
I
easy
understand that,
to just
brother. I just want to fast forward it. Apologies to you and Boom. My bad, Boom. I understand. I overstand you too. I'm just trying to fast forward to explain me what is the gimmick. Because the guys I'm saying their gimmick is unity. So if you telling me we
That's
can't
You're
perform that same gimmick, is what you saying? It's
whose
impossible.
gimmick is unity? Whose
how
gimmick
do
is
you
unity?
celebrate
I
love?
thought that I
Name an
feel like
artist.
Detroit. I feel like
You can't.
Dallas was unity. Detroit is
How
unity.
do you
Name
celebrate
because
Vizo,
love?
but
Vizo, Babyface,
No.
all them
let
niggas
me
came
let,
up.
let me
They
say
all
something.
coming up together. The Dallas niggas,
hold on,
Zillionaire
hold on, hold
Doe,
on, hold
all of
on,
them, they're
hold
coming
on.
up together.
Dallas. See, I know what the Dallas niggas I listen to. The Dallas Fort Worth. They had like the biggest beef that I've seen in
Hell,
the
just
last
like the
like.
Florida niggas, they
And that's
got
what
So
beef,
what I'm
propelled
but they
saying
them.
is,
also
That's
is
what
got
so
propelled
how
unity,
them
you
to
saying
brother.
it's
strive and
But
unity?
beef.
they also got unity. So
Look,
I'm
look.
just saying,
Let me
what gimmick outside
But
of
that's a whole
Five.
gimmick
we
right
don't
there.
have a
Five.
All
gimmick.
of that's a
Like look
gimmick.
at Shaq. We don't
All of
have
that's a
like
gimmick.
look
the
at
unity,
Shaq.
right?
All right.
I
And the
mean,
beef.
How do you
Let me
No,
say. Let me
both.
five?
everything,
How do you pick
everything that makes up their
five?
brand is the gimmick. The fact that the
I'm not
type of
mad with
rap
the
they
word
do,
gimmick.
where they no. Listen, what I'm saying. I'm saying that everything that makes up their brand makes up their gimmick. So them being from Dallas is part of their gimmick. The type of rap they do is part of their gimmick. Anything they say and encapsulate is part of their gimmick. Everybody
But
has a gimmick.
they
we hip to
live.
certain niggas like Zillionaire doing them because of the gimmick
So
of
all right.
unity.
So look.
They all a lot of
So
them niggas rap the same, bro.
so five.
I'm
Even
not.
with
I'm saying that can be
So
their
five.
Let
gimmick.
me
Think
say
like
That
this.
this.
can be
Five.
Let
their
me
like
say
gimmick.
for
this.
example, Mo
Hold
Free's
on. You get my
gimmick
point.
beefing with
Hold on.
light skin nigga Yellow Beezy. That's why when somebody said
All right.
earlier,
So no.
Shy
So let me tell you.
Bird,
Let me
Shy
tell
did
you
it the right
DMV.
way as far as Shy's gimmick. Shy's gimmick
Shaq?
was beef
So
and beef.
Right,
Listen, that
right.
No,
was that
no,
the right
nah,
way.
Shaq
nah,
blew up
nah,
because of
not really.
Baltimore.
That's
Not really.
that's the gimmick, bro.
That's how
Hold
he
That
on.
Shy
came up
came
Hold
up
quicker
on.
on,
though.
bro.
He
It just is
Disentrailed
what it
the
came
is.
up.
chief.
We can't rewrite
He
history, bro.
he went at Trail.
Five. Let me
He
tell you
did the
what yours
little
was.
diss.
I
He
can tell
did
you
the
what yours
diss
I
was.
to
just want to
Five.
know.
Trail.
I just
And
want
then
to
he
know.
went to the
Cool,
A. He went to the
Five.
A.
I
cool,
He
bro.
he
I don't
can
want.
tell
That's
yours
cool,
was five.
bro. I'm with it. I'm just saying. I don't need the
Whoever
Shy history.
talking,
Listen,
whoever talking, skipping so much
But
because you ain't even express the fact that like it was Chief Keef and
yeah, we
Shaq
don't want to
Glizzy
get to
going at it.
the Shy
So,
true.
history
but
lesson.
he was all it was all
nah,
beef.
but
So
Shaq.
that
But
was a big
before we
gimmick.
get there, before we get there,
But the gimmick to what
before we
Boone
get there,
saying, I
before we
just want to
get
say
there,
one thing so I can understand
for
what you were
one,
saying, Boone,
the
was
So you beef
the
to blow up at this
DMV did
point?
not. For hold on. The DMV did not blow up Shaq Glizzy. That's just a fact. Baltimore
Right.
Shaq Glizzy, not the DMV,
Atlanta did.
because he became famous in Baltimore. No, Baltimore did, and then he branched to Atlanta because he started off in Baltimore. But what I'm trying to say with gimmicks is, like for instance, Five, you had to use. Remember when you your brand? How did you do it? That's a gimmick.
Say that again. I didn't hear it.
And it's
I
not
didn't either.
saying that. So, like, remember when Five, when he does freestyle thing, right? When everybody comes out with the freestyle, they promote the Five. He's promoting his brand. He's using that gimmick of his brand, and it's saying that that's a bad thing. You're using it the right way. You had to come up with a gimmick
But
to
that's what I'm
sell.
saying. Nino Pay has a gimmick.
Yes, he do.
Anybody you name, all these niggas have gimmicks. Rico Nasty
Nino
has
You talking
Pay
about
be
now.
with all the
Let's say new
Rico
popular
ain't
A
singers.
Town. What if nobody named A Town? Y'all don't think A
Rico not
Town is
getting
good?
no.
He kicking indoors.
Well, maybe he's saying they don't have a good enough
Rico,
gimmick to blow.
That's what I'm just trying
But
to. That's my
but
Rico
whole
check
ain't
limit.
getting
I wasn't
nowhere.
trying to
check
just
That
attack the word
freestyle.
boom. I'm
right.
just saying you
But
said we
And the
don't pop
top of
because
the
nobody have gimmicks. Marlon, who your man? Ooh, the oosh sploosh,
Okay,
bro.
let
Bro
me
got
tell
a
you
Black
how
hell
we
of
do
a
it.
Fortune.
gimmick.
Black
Let me
Fortune.
tell you
Bro
how
has
we
a
do it.
hell of a gimmick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just want to
Nah,
know,
facts. That's a fact.
yeah,
But
you
hold
feel
on,
like
hold on,
the
hold on.
gimmicks
Check.
don't work.
Ain't nobody
all
got a
right.
mat no more.
So check this, right? I just looked up the definition of the word, right? One of the
Me too.
definitions is an innovative scheme employed to promote a project. That's what a gimmick is.
I ain't get
An
that
innovative
definition.
scheme.
Mine
An
said
innovative
a trick or
scheme.
device intended to attract attention, publicity, or business. So it's a trick or device intended to attract
Exactly.
attention,
Same thing.
publicity, or business. Right.
That's the same thing.
Right, and that's my point why I brought up the Detroit niggas, because being an outsider, I feel like once you got one, you got a lot of them, and a lot of their gimmick was the unity.
So why can't the
The
DMV
different
do
crews
it?
in the that's what I'm asking. I'm asking the same thing. That's all I'm asking.
But
I'm
that's what Boone was saying. He was like, these niggas don't have a.
The DMV is too small.
Nah,
No,
cause
we don't.
It's a
Big
small
facts.
area, but we
Big
got enough
facts.
artists here,
niggas don't
bro.
want you to. Niggas don't want to be bigger than the next man.
Facts.
At this
They on
point,
some Diddy shit.
niggas don't want to be
You know what put the
bigger than the
baby
next
on?
man.
You know the baby?
I
He's
just think a
mafia.
lot of niggas don't
baby.
do the work, bro, and we use
Well,
those
I feel like it's that
excuses.
too, bro.
Nigga want to me. Niggas ain't trying to get me to be big, and niggas ain't
Niggas
trying to.
definitely don't work hard, bro. That's part of it
I
too.
don't think niggas work hard enough, bro.
Because on my soul, you really don't have
No,
to meet
niggas
people to
work
blow up these
too
days.
hard.
If you got the internet and your content is good and you consistent, you could do that shit on your own. I'm not saying
I'm
you
gonna
don't
just
want to meet
disagree
people.
with y'all because I just know so many people who work real hard. Like I know a lot of
They probably not
artists. I
that
know a
good though.
lot of artists. Listen, I
Marlon, say it
know
again,
the
Marlon.
scene.
Come on,
Hold on.
y'all.
Trey five. Slow down. Because I know the scene, right? And so it's one of those things of where it's easy to say that it's no talent, it's too much talent, people lazy, people working too hard. It's just dynamic. Sometimes it's bigger than like how many artists do you expect to come out of this city with less than 1 million people? It's 300 million people in this country. So it's just like, you know, it's like winning an NBA championship or you know a Super Bowl. It's like just because your team don't win a Super Bowl that year don't mean y'all not working. You don't got fans out there. It's just
That's a good
everybody.
point. That's a
Everybody
good point.
making moves. And when if you leave the DMV, you will see that people fuck with the DMV. I was just up in Syracuse and I was in the studio. My engineer, he's sitting there just playing Diamond District. I'm like, bro, you playing this because I'm here? He like, no, I know every word on this joint. What you talk about? It's my favorite album. And so all I'm just trying to say is like when you go to other cities, people put respect on our name. We just don't put respect on our name enough because we got this concept that we should be bigger than we are, and we not
Crab
really
in a bucket.
we not. But I'm saying like we need to really respect where we are now, because if you was in the scene 20 years ago and you compared it, because I got in the scene 20 years ago, and so back then it was a go-go scene, right? Rap wasn't allowed. And so the fact that we got free car music and the DMV flow, and we know back then nobody knew no rappers' names. You was corny if you was a rapper back then. And so all I'm just trying to say, we done made a lot of progress, and you got to really compare where we went to where we are, and now people respect our hip hop scene all over. They didn't do that before.
I want to say this too,
none
though.
of our rappers.
I want to say this too, though, because I'm glad you just said that. One thing he said that like struck me is because we're here, we don't know in full like what these niggas doing in other states. So that's like, for example, when I was in Boston, I'm at a little Halloween party and they start playing Fortune music. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh shit! I called them while I'm in the joint. I'm like, oh, they in this joint playing your music, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't know until you hit these other cities and you see. So that's a fact. That's a fact.
But that's the point to my point. Niggas ain't working hard enough. Certain niggas ain't never gonna be in them other cities, bro. They not trying to get placements.
A lot of people who already is though.
Them niggas in there. It's
know where the real
niggas
money
not
is?
doing it, and it's niggas
You know where the
that's
real
doing
money
it.
Nah,
is?
that's facts though. That's facts.
The real money
That's everywhere.
is in these fucking woods, bruh. I know this sound crazy. When I be out, so when I go on tour with Zoe, we be out in the sticks. Like I'm talking about like West Virginia,
on tour with who?
North Carolina, but
It's parts of Maryland that's like that, bro. Like
who we say he going tour with?
Pay, bruh.
Zoe.
North Carolina.
So who?
Well, I just had to shout out West Virginia.
Gorilla
So that shit was fucking packed, nigga.
Gorilla Zoe.
Gorillas up.
Oh, Gorillas. Okay. Nah, that's what's
So
up. That's what's
so
up,
when I
Gwen.
be out there with them, right, they be getting paid because they'll be in these stick and rural areas like Arizona, Ohio, shit like that.
Them
Because
motherfuckers
they're the
ain't got
real
shit
ones
Let,
that
else
listen
to
to
let
do.
your
me let
music.
me let me say something. Look at 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine was
All right.
overseas.
No,
He
let's
was
not.
no, we're not talking. I'm not talking about none of that.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm
I'm
just
talking
playing.
about before he turned
I'm
fame like real like in America. He was
I'm about
overseas.
to take I'm about to go lay down before I see
Oh
y'all.
He
yeah,
was
that's
God
why
over
he
damn, bro.
still get his money because
he
they
was
still put money
overseas
out there.
getting his record spin in like Germany and like the UK and all that. He was
Nah,
getting
fact,
his record spin. So that's
fact.
where niggas don't want to really take them angles. They want to spend their money on a chain or some you know what I'm saying?
Cause you
Go
got
instead
artists
of
out here. You got artists out here like Russ. You know what I'm saying? It's niggas here
That's
that
all
probably
I'm
never
saying.
heard of him. Don't listen to the shit he got going on. But that nigga selling out shows. You know what I'm saying? So that yeah, that's a fact.
And that's
So
my point of not working hard enough, money management.
Niggas
You
don't know
know,
how to study their
how many
analytics. Niggas
times you
don't
gonna
know
keep
who is
watching
who.
niggas buy chains and shoes and understanding they not, you know what I'm saying, actually trying to be an artist. You know what I'm
nah,
saying?
fact,
we're trying to look sweet.
nah,
And
fact.
certain
They get
people,
caught up in the
certain
life, bro.
yeah, certain people, I'm with you. Because if you have a certain character and you actually playing your part, I'm with you, brother.
You know
You know what I'm
what?
saying? But if you not that guy, bro, and you're trying to like you overcompensating with your money mismanaging or
You
that
know who
girl,
one of
whoever,
So let me ask a question. So
I
mental
feel like you
stamina,
would do
right? Let me ask
better.
you a question, bro. Let me ask you a question. So you said you've been in the game for like 20 years, right? So give me an example of because you said back then, like we all know, like go-go rapping wasn't cool during that era, right? So give me an example from the time where hip hop in this area, like since it's been a thing, when you know now it's cool, it's the norm. Give me an example of an artist that you've seen that's like, okay, like that did it the right way.
That's a good question.
I so the first rapper that I managed out of the area, his name is King Green, and so he got a group called Red Gold Green, and so I think they did it well. Well, he did it well as a rapper, because one, he's a clean artist, and so he was able to keep his own lane, and he was able to just grow and expand. And when I was managing him, they had a rock band that I was managing. It was four of them, and they really didn't want to be associated too much with hip hop, because they kind of felt that it was more money in rock. And so I was pushing them with the hip hop, and that's kind of where we had our falling out. But that's all love. But now he got a music video with Royce the 5'9" and Eminem called Caterpillar. They got 70 million views on that. He
Mm.
got videos with Pharrell, Dave Grohl, and he
What's
just
his
keep
name
it
again?
going.
This
Huh?
King
What's his name
Green.
again?
King Green.
Yeah, his name is his IG is King X Green, and then their band is Red Gold Green with no vowels in it, so RDGLD. GR. But but they from Reston. I got linked up with them I was throwing a party up in Brooklyn, and they was playing on the Afro punk stuff, and one of the some of the Afro punk people was linked up through that. But like when I linked with them, people around me was like, yo, they're not that great of musicians. This band play better than them, da 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 da. And I was like, bro, you don't understand what they doing. And like even the, how you talk about gimmicks, their name is Red, Gold, Green. And when I was managing, it was a blue with them too. But they're always in their color. You never see Green wearing purple. He's always in green.
Nah,
Oh,
facts. I'm looking at his page
okay.
now.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
that's
was just
fine.
looking
You
at
made me look. You better make me look that shit. Okay,
And so
that's
like with their
fire.
brands, when I was managing them, like when I throw parties in Adams Morgan, I used to throw this party called Cake and Kisses, and like they was the house band there. And so we would the whole city would come in and just jam with them. And like when their fans started coming wearing their own colors, one fan to be orange, one fan to be pink, that's when I knew, okay, they getting this popping. You know what I'm saying? And it's just one of those things of when you grow outside of your city, you still got to do stuff inside of your city. And so they're not like the biggest, like y'all probably don't know them, but a lot of people in the city do know them because they're still active in the city, but they also about to do a nationwide tour, coming up. They're still growing, bubble, but they found their lane. And so a lot of times I think it gets missing because like with this post we're talking about, we're looking at that Shabuzi level of artists. And that's what I mean about the NBA. It's not, you're only going to have only a certain amount of Steph Curry level people who everybody going to know their names, but it's a lot of talent that makes up the league.
So that's a good analogy. I fuck with that.
Where we are right now, see, like back in the 90s, you had to have a big record deal and had to be a big name to be at a sustainable point. Right now, with the internet, like I was last Miami, this time last year, I was down in Miami for Art Basel, and I'm down there with all of the blockchain rappers, all of the crypto rappers. And, I'm talking to this one artist, she was talking to me about managing her. And, she just sold one of her songs as an NFT for 1 Bitcoin. At the time she sold it for 60K. Bitcoin right now is about 100K. You know what I'm saying? But she sold 30,000 NFTs to her fans. And so it's one of those things of I know DMV artists, rappers, like people who from the DMV sing, like the dude who shot a video for me back in the day. He's known as the Dogecoin millionaire on through the Bitcoin chains. Jay Skrilla, who used to run Interloop Records with K Beta and all of them. He put the first music out on the Bitcoin blockchain. He's like a legend on Bitcoin. And so the thing is, what I'm trying to say is, like, I'm a software engineer, so I got into like hip hop through building websites and apps. So 25 years ago, I was building websites. And so when I came into the DC scene, nobody even had a MySpace page, but my website was moving 1 million unique visitors through it every year. And so all I'm just saying is that internet hip hop crowd snuck up and nobody saw it. We got other things, the AI hip hop artists, the blockchain hip hop artists. And all I'm just saying is, if we think that we can just look out here and pocket watch and know who making moves, we're so wrong, because the way the scene is set up right now, is so many people who are millionaires who got 1 million fans, and they're just below the radar because they're not in our.
No, that's not.
I'm a firm believer. You don't gotta know you for you to be doing something. Like, you know what I'm saying? For you to be productive of value. Like, because I don't know what you got going on, that don't mean you ain't value. You know what I'm saying? You ain't of value. Your advice ain't of value, or etc. That's a fact.
We got one of the best scenes in the country. I'm just saying, if you look at it like as far as our population, and then you really compare about like what's moving out there, we got a lot of people who's in the scenes and just in it, but they just may not be the LeBron James on the team, but they playing positions. And so we just got to acknowledge we really taking over as a city and a scene in different shit.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Because to your point, he got to his point, he got 85,000 followers, right? Somebody might come across his page and go, "Oh, he just, he doing something, but he ain't doing nothing," right? They might just think he got a little clout, but the nigga got something for real. You see what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't think that just by looking at his page. Is my point. You got niggas that got way more followers than him that ain't touch a nigga like for real. Or who else you say you did a song with?
Dave Grohl. Dave Grohl is Dave Grohl was played with Nirvana and the Foo Fighters, but he's from Northern Virginia, so he's like a legendary like rock. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, so, let me. Okay, I'm glad I asked you that question because I do interviews and shit, and as I listen to you talk, you're real informative, right? I would love to do an interview with you, bro, and like really like ask you questions that people need to hear, because I didn't know you before, like you came on here today, and just hearing how you break this shit down, how you talk about this shit, you real informed, you've been around this shit for a minute. People need to hit the shit you saying, because the way you articulate it and the information.
I used to rap on his shows, Marlon.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Non like for real, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when it comes to this scene
he know
and shit like that, bro, nah, for shit. So damn near everybody that you go, you know what I'm saying? That you can think of before, after, during. That's why everybody.
I would love to do your show. So just hit my DMs. We locked in.
Nah, no question. I just followed you on the ground.
That shit show. See, you LinkedIn. Who do y'all feel like, he gave his example, who do y'all feel like is the best representation of artistry that y'all feel like?
I'm gonna speak from my personal experience, right? So Black
Mhm.
Fortune is my cousin, right? So when he started doing music, when we was like 14, 15 years old, I watched him transition to where he's at now. And I feel like he did everything
I do have
the
one.
right way. I'm not saying he did it the best way, but from what I seen, him going out his way to not sound like nobody, he not just linking with anybody, he not, you know what I'm saying? Like he's so like he just stayed focused on him. Now, given the nigga know damn near every artist in the city, right? He got a lot of connections that with niggas he never did songs with. You know what I'm saying? You go out with this nigga, you'll see it in real time. But me watching him how he did it, like I respect it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking from just off experience saying it. I don't know all these artists to see their journey. I just see what they show. But watching him do it, like we'll be in the house, it'd be 15 of us in the joint, everybody smoking, doing their thing. If his engineer call him, hey, I got a session, he leaving. You get what I'm saying? If niggas bullshitting, like it's 3-4 other niggas in there that do music. These niggas don't want to come to the studio. I fuck y'all. You see what I'm saying? Them same niggas now trying to do songs with him. You see what I'm saying? So when I seen how he did it, his discipline, how he was locked in, how he stayed on his, like you said, his gimmick. You see what I'm saying? He stayed true to it. Some shit that he came up with, like the nigga from Baltimore that's doing that little on Drewski and shit.
Yeah,
That's what he was doing years ago. He been doing that shit since we was in middle school. You see what I'm saying? So just seeing how he stayed true to himself this whole time and still staying true to himself, like I fuck with it.
My person is Breezy Supreme. I went to high school with him, and he like a alt rock kind of nigga, but he
You be with Jabba.
Yeah. Oh, you know him?
Yeah, he was supposed to be on the pod tonight. That's crazy.
That's my dog. Yeah, we went to high school together. I love the way he just
I wish he was
infuses
on
the
post.
DMV culture into his brand. If we're gonna talk gimmicks, he has a very good one. He hold his shit down, and he also tries to hold the area down too. So I really like him. I like the way he and that nigga been all over the world. So I like that about him.
It's
Who you got, Bird and Trey?
I got the youngest, the little youngest, the Giz. He signed a deal for with what's this that record label, Signal
So
record label.
out of everybody that had a gimmick, a brand that did things in the area, Gid's your favorite.
Yeah, him and Nino Payne. Yeah.
That's the one that was on the club a few months back, holding ass or getting his ass grabbed.
Hey,
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Get a
Hey,
little.
no.
I didn't see.
That was?
Hey,
Yeah, he
hey,
did go with that little bullshit for sure.
Okay, just wondered.
no, so I just went to your guy Breezy Supreme page, and the dude Niles that's on his page, Retro Spectro.
Yeah.
I went to Wise with him, and I see how he came up. He another example of somebody that stayed true to himself. He was in the content, they got into the music, and he just real versatile.
Them niggas be
Real
doing
lot. That nigga used to edit off his phone. Like he'd come to school with fake money and pass it out, just doing little shit. Like so, niggas like that just stayed true to themselves and had a gimmick. That shit got them somewhere, bro. And these might be people most people don't know about, but they doing their own thing out there in the world, bro.
Shoot, I'm gonna go a little different with everybody. Y'all probably gonna be like, huh? But no, I'm gonna go with Chuck Brown.
Who?
Chuck Brown.
This nigga said
Chuck Brown? Like
Yeah.
the Chuck Brown? Okay.
Yeah.
All right now.
I'm going with Chuck Brown.
Funky.
I just like fuck with bro. Like all his music,
Say
even
hook
as a
shot from
kid.
half court.
You hear me? Even as a kid, like you was going jam to that shit. You hear me? He gonna bring motherfucking things together. You hear me? No problem. Like y'all can say today if y'all was to play Chuck Brown, y'all ain't jamming.
I'm gonna bounce some cheeks to some chat.
No,
bouncing your cheeks.
yeah, I'm going with Chuck Brown though.
My fault.
Long live Chuck Brown.
Okay, that's lit.
And that was my grandfather man right there.
Nah, long live Chucky.
They just honored him the other day too. Matter of fact,
Where? Who?
I don't know. I seen that shit on Instagram somewhere. They was honoring Chuck Brown, just paying homage to him.
Oh, like a little.
My
post.
joint a little crazy because I had pushback on it, but the one that I actually had pushback might be my take. Shy may have done it the best.
Yes,
I ain't gonna lie.
He
may have done it the best.
He put on the people, the youngins. The youngins, they wouldn't have a lane if it weren't for Shy.
Even me from like a fan
I
perspective.
probably would have said Shy. Somebody didn't already say it first.
Like not even. I didn't like his music at first, and then for him to be you know, to find lanes and keep capitalizing market wise, you know, and branding wise, to where a point where he got to the what's the joint with the Scarface, the fucking Scarface cover. Damn.
Fuck. What
When
is
he
that?
got to that one, he was on some shit. And then what it was, that joint and Law 3.
Nah, Law 3 a classic, no question.
Fucking classic.
Still listen to that joint.
And the other joint. What's the other joint with the
all the laws, all the
Scarface?
laws.
The Scarface.
Yeah, that is Hefe.
What's the joint with the Scarface cover?
Hefe.
Cafe.
Man.
He did.
But
All
see,
right.
that's the thing about Shy that niggas don't give Shy credit for. Yeah, Shy came up. Look. Yeah, Shy came up dissing Trail and Chief, but that nigga sustained himself because his music was actually good. It's a lot of niggas that can diss niggas and they music not good, they fall off. But Shy actually was making good music after the fact, and that's what.
I don't think at the beginning. I think
not
the beginning was trash.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody was running around.
Capitalized off
He never was trash.
Responding, going to the right places,
but
playing
Shy
the
found
part.
his sound, and that nigga
Right,
ran.
Yeah, it was over with.
It was over with. Shy had one of the best runs in this city, and niggas act like, you know what I'm saying, he ain't do what he did. Like, he do got a song with Gunna and Tory Lanez out there. You know what I'm saying? He got songs with Young Boy. Like, he made some moves. You know what I mean? But I fuck with how Light Show did his shit too, though. A lot of people think Light Show a failed rapper because he never went mainstream. But I think
Light Show don't fuck with Light Show for whatever reason. When I travel, I always
Light Show.
Like, I fuck with Light Show. They be like, fuck no. I'd be like, what the fuck?
He never. It's like he never could really.
I think he could rap.
Light Show can rap like
Light Show got a song where he said he
I don't think I could listen to his
Wale,
mixtape,
but they was on some bullshit.
I think Light Show music was maybe a little too local, and maybe it was like a little too personal for us here, and maybe just that's why people
his music too
transparent. He wasn't getting no radio play like that.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying.
People
that wasn't from here couldn't grasp onto that shit. Like I traveled a lot and asked people about Light Show, and they'd be like, "Either
Light Show really got a voice for this. Like Light Show talk that shit. Like Light Show,
yeah, he really
Light Show
voice
talk that shit. If you from this area and you listen to him, you know he talking about what goes on in this area. Light Show talk that shit.
Only artist really had about to get a Grammy for was Shy with the Awesome. If you ain't really getting no spins, like you don't really have a longevity like.
But that's like he said, everybody can't be Steph Curry.
Went on the radio though, like
you right. Everybody can't be Steph.
That 6 a.m. jump or 7 a.m. He had hella shit that could have went on the radio. Shit like he had
that Life Sentence 2 is a classic tape. Y'all don't know if y'all ever listened to that jump, but that Life Sentence 2.
The first one was like that.
The first one too, for sure.
Could have been radio spin thing, like a couple.
I mean, this might be an unpopular opinion, but he got like a whine to his voice that's just like
irritating.
Nah, Light Show talk that shit, but he could do the auto tune, he could rap,
like a whine.
Light Show versatile.
Yeah,
maybe that's what it is. This is a lot of people that just make that face that Fire just made when you bring Light Show up. I just never understood.
Nah, I fuck with Light Show. So which okay, so who do y'all feel like? Okay, we talked about Shab, we talked about Nino, you know what I'm saying? Y'all mentioned Giz. Who do y'all feel like right now in the DMV has the most potential to get to the next level? And like outside of Nino, because he already damn near there. But like who y'all feel like could be next? Since we talking about they said ain't nobody, who y'all feel like could be next?
A-Town.
For real?
I think A-Town on his way.
I don't even know who he is. I gotta look him
up. I'm saying like being the face of this shit.
Face?
I think he on his way, brother. I ain't gonna hold you.
Only
I thought it was gonna be 3-0.
Long as he don't fall to no incarceration, you know what I'm saying? No bullshit. That's what the city want, bro. Like, let's come on.
Yeah, you right.
That's what they want.
I'm with you.
So if somebody could do it on the grandest scale with no burdens, that's what the
Slim from the dude.
I was trying to get an interview with that nigga early on before he even was linking up with Zillionaire doing them. Cause you know I stay not too far from around Deuce, and my men up there know him, so they try to set it up, but he wasn't fucking with it.
Yeah, he is about to be like, what's his name? What's Cuz from? I think he's from Collins Park.
I think they want that. I mean, I'm gonna say want, but I think, you know, especially if he plug in with Gotti and them, and that's that type of Gotti know how to put that battery in niggas.
For sure. Yeah, and it goes back into, like y'all said, making connections. And so him even moving how he moving, and the music not bad either. Like he talking shit, like you said. I feel like the city wants somebody that represent like the streets, somebody that's been in the streets, that been through it, that hustle, got like really represent the city. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think the city really care about talent, to be honest. Not saying it don't matter.
Because niggas
but
like
as long
Primo
as your
is nice.
image
Primo, right?
represents the
Niggas
city,
like Primo nice.
I be
But
thinking about him. He
I don't
remind me
think
of Larry
niggas
June.
ain't gonna give a nigga like Primo the crown, bro. From the
They
area.
need somebody that they know can come in the trenches and they good.
Yes, bro. It gotta be from a neighborhood, niggas know.
Primo remind me of Larry June. That nigga can spit.
And that's the sad part about Primo is I feel like it's other places who have that, you know, that's known for that style. You know what I'm saying? Oakland, certain places where it's like you mad fucking fire.
I'm glad you said that because that's a good point. If niggas here made music thinking like on a bigger scale, let me only impress these niggas here, they probably would do a little bit more. Now, given, you know, whatever you choose to make, that's part of your lane, whatever. But I don't even think these niggas consider, like, y'all know who Leak Star is? He from like Montgomery County. Y'all know who that is? You know who that is? That's one of them, bro. That nigga like that, bro. Leak Star one of them ones, but I don't know why he just ain't get to that. You know what I'm saying? Shorty like that though.
You talking about the one who be like a content creator?
Nah, he got dreads, bro. He do like the auto-tune shit. He an artist.
Yeah, I seen him with
it's L-I-E-K and the star. Yeah, he be with 5 Star. He like that, bro. He one of them ones, but it's like he have his moments where he not making music for a little minute or he not as consistent. But if you listen to the music that he do put out, he got his own sound. I fuck with it.
This nigga definitely ain't about to be dropping music. This nigga just dropped a baby picture.
I think Nino got fire shit, but how long is the depression rap? How long can that depression rap? Yeah, how long is that gonna last?
You know, like the pain rap, the pain rap.
Nino put that shit together though, bro.
He ain't Raw Wave though, Jazz. Like, it's not
I mean, if you asking how long it could last, it could last as long as
Raw Wave is a Steph Curry.
They need that shit.
Raw Wave got singing though too though.
Yeah, he is fucking Steph.
But if we just talking about how long pain music can last, it's gonna always last. Niggas
that
always
gonna always. There's always somebody that's going through something that can relate.
Maybe Polo G swag. Okay, he could last like a Polo. I'm with you.
Who y'all favorite artist? This is a personal question. Who is y'all favorite artist? Not from here, just in general. Who y'all listen to? Jay-Z? Okay.
Weezy F, baby.
Okay.
For me, A$AP Rock have been my favorite rapper for 25 years.
Okay.
Not A$AP Rocky, A$AP Rock.
Okay, I gotta look him up.
Yeah.
Okay. What style of music is that?
I mean, see, my genre is like I listen to all types of hip hop, but like I like more intellectual. Like,
so you know who Starlito is? He's not super intellectual, but you know who Starlito is?
I know everybody. That's Don Tripp and Starlito.
I fuck with them.
Is A$AP Rocky influenced by him? Is that what the name?
No. It's A$AP Rocky just because his group is A$AP. They was all.
I mean, I know that, but I was just wondering if that was why.
No. It's A$AP, like A$AP.
I understand what you're saying. I was just wondering if there was any correlation.
No, I'm just saying it's two different completely words because it's AESOP.
Okay.
Like Aesop's Fable. When Aesop's Fable used to tell the parable.
I see what you're saying, but words can look different and sound the same and still be, you know what I'm saying? I just wondered.
Yeah.
But did they get off track, Marlon? Because I know you said not favorite rapper, but is it favorite rapper ever or who you currently favorite rapper you currently listening to?
Yeah, your favorite rapper, period.
Oh,
but you
that's both for me. That's my
okay. So we got A$AP.
That's what I'm currently listening to. That's currently my favorite, and it's been my favorite.
He is in my
y'all know who I fuck with, bro. You know who?
Okay.
I don't know if any of y'all listen to this nigga. I know Wink be listening to him. I be seeing him on their story, but I fuck with Gates, bro. Gates talk that shit. Gates talk that shit, bro. Gates talk that shit, bro. If y'all ain't listen to him, bro,
literally her man.
Gates talk that shit, bro.
I ain't really listened to Gates a whole lot since Luca Brasi too, but I do fuck with Luca Brasi too.
He dropped so much music, it's hard to really like keep up with his shit and really like take in all the shit. He dropped them 22 fucking song projects. Okay,
bro, listen to me. You got By Any Means, you got the Isla Joint, you got the Kaza Joint, you got Only the Generals, Bro, the nigga talk that shit, bro. Nigga talk. If y'all like artists that's like they can articulate their story and make good music, that's why I fuck with Gates. A lot of these niggas just be rapping, but
When
I
niggas
fuck
say
with artists who
favorite
can.
rapper,
Oh my
battle
God. Hold on.
rapper,
Let me tell y'all somebody who
I
I
think
really
that's the
like.
only person. Like I'm gonna die with this person. Like if I can only listen to one person,
No, I ain't saying it like that. You might got multiple.
that's
But
the type of
give
person
me
I'm gonna
one.
choose.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna have to be Wayne for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Y'all listen, y'all might not have to listen to him, but heard of Tizo Touchdown? I'm sure you heard him. He be on a lot of people's albums now.
He be singing.
I live for Tizo Touchdown, y'all. Like
How you spell that?
Tizo T2EZO touchdown, like football.
Okay, I got you. T-E-E-Z.
No, I've never heard of him.
I'm looking at everybody y'all saying.
For him. What you say?
I study
I'm
all
looking at
this
everybody
shit.
y'all
I
saying.
know everybody already for in general.
Look at Wayne.
Where he been at though? Nah, Wayne
But,
got a verse on I don't know if that's on his album. I think it was Big Sean album. I don't know. He got a song with Big Sean. It's him and somebody else in Big Sean. But Wayne, bro, he still got it, bro. That nigga still got
let's
that.
see some unsigned
I ain't
hype.
speak about no girls. I can't be the only girl on the panel when I speak about no girls. Mona Leo's album is really good. She was talking a lot of good shit. Y'all might be thrown aback a little bit by her
Jasmine Crockett vibes.
Not maybe that too, but her beat choices. She can rap. She can rap really well. So she tries to pick beats that can prove that. So sometimes people are taken aback a little bit by that, but she make really good music and the album is good. And her tour fucking sold out. She had extra dates, sold out again. The girl is doing great. So shout out to my girl Mona Leo.
Y'all ever heard of Cyrock?
No.
Cyrock, that's she signed to Rhyme Sayers. You know, that's the same like y'all probably don't know Rhyme Sayers because that's what A$AP Rock is on. But Cyrock is, you know, but Rhyme Sayers is like the biggest, like when you talk about underground hip hop, that's one of the biggest, like, but Cyrock is from Southeast DC. But she's probably, I would say, my top 2 female rappers, if not my favorite female rapper. But like nobody really know her in the DMV because I brought her here for a show. You know,
nobody know her. Yeah, niggas.
SA-ROC, but she got over a dozen albums out. Like she a lyricist. She really be spitting. But she known worldwide now because she blew up in Atlanta, but she signed to Rhyme Sayers. So she's like one of the biggest.
32
Come on, fellas, be honest. Y'all listen to female rap?
I listen to a lot of them. And I have always like, yeah, that's Cyrock. Yeah.
Yeah.
She from
copyrighted.
DC. She from DC.
Shit, the nigga Forbidden Knowledge follow. The nigga Billy Carson follow.
And so because that's what I'm saying. She on her type of rap is called God Hop. You know what I'm saying? And so like she been down there with like they be on that conscious stuff. And so that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of the stuff, like, see, I listen to everything from drill to foreign hip hop. And so it's like, but I always have, because, you know, I've always like I've run hip hop websites. You know, I started that like over 2 decades ago. So I've always like studied this shit. I'm an artist. And so, but my lane has always been the more lyrical stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like the stuff that comes out that really makes the most motion is the gangster stuff. And that's because that's where the economy is behind it. That's where all of that's where the trap is. That's really where the trap for our people is, the system is. That's where they want us to be the most attracted to. So it is what it is. I know all of them too. You know what I'm saying? But I also understand that it's different waves. And you touched on it a second ago. You were saying like in Oakland, like somebody like a Larry June could blow up. You got to understand in every city that type of stuff can move. And it's just about the cultural stuff, because it's just like a rubber band. It's like now, because stuff getting so crazy, people like actually want to hear something with some lyrics. You know what I'm saying? And so it's gonna, like, the tides will change.
Are y'all trying to say on this panel that gangster rap or drill rap and that they don't consist of lyricism? Lyricists?
Of course not. That's not what it's about. That's
y'all
not what it's
crazy.
about.
Y'all crazy.
Hold on. Check what I'm saying. Check what I'm saying.
Crazy as hell.
Hold on. How many rappers from Young Scooter to whoever say, yo, from Gucci to Young Scooter say, I'm not a rapper, I'm a gangster. And so all I'm just saying is that lane is influenced by Gucci.
That's
He
cool
says,
with
I'm
they
not a
because
rapper, I'm a
that's
gangster.
branding. Come on, man. You know that's
So
branding.
hold on. Let me start with your favorite rapper.
I'm gonna ask you a real simple question.
Hold on, y'all.
You mentioned him. You saying Gucci ain't a lyricist?
Look, it's levels to this.
Just ask me a question, y'all. The panel. Do y'all feel like Gucci is a lyricist?
Bro, he has lyrics. You cannot take his stuff.
Do y'all
and
feel
put it
like
in
he's
a
a
book of
lyricist?
poetry? Is he a poet?
Do y'all feel like he a lyricist? Just yes or no?
No,
well, no, I don't.
That's not what he does.
A lyricist, maybe.
I don't. Hell no, Gucci ain't no lyricist. Not from my definition.
Give me a metaphor Gucci spit. Give me some wordplay. Break
I
it
ain't
down.
saying Gucci
I
don't
can
talk
give
shit for his lane, but
I can give you
He got
metaphors and
metaphors.
stuff that he's spit. I'm just asking. But all I'm just trying to say, like Aesop Rock is a lyricist. He's actually like they actually did a like a study, not a study, but one of this guys he did a thing about all of the rappers. You can Google it, of the diversity of lyrics that they use in their raps. And Aesop Rock was the one who used the most lyrics out of everybody. And that doesn't mean anything. That just means diversity, right? And so I don't listen to him for the diversity. I listen to him for the metaphors. But all I'm just saying, Saul Williams, it's people who I listen to because they write lyrics. They have these, and it's people I listen to for their flow, and it's people I listen to for their personality and stuff. But it's people who got literal lyrics that I can put down that's like can stand next to like a Rumi quote type shit. You know, that's lyrics.
yeah, I feel that. I ain't too conscious with the music yet. I like lyrics, but I still like a good song. I definitely care about the lyrics though.
The of lyricism is I definitely wouldn't consider Gucci a lyricist, but
Like
now
Kendrick.
because now it's shit running through my head that I'm like I would really have to attribute it to it being something that could go over my head.
You said you like Jay-Z though. I would consider him a lyricist to some extent. Jay-Z talk that shit too.
Jay-Z is a lyricist.
Yeah. You
talking about Gucci Man though.
Oh, you still on Gucci? Okay, my fault. Yes.
I'm like, please don't disrespect me on this matter. Anyway, I think my definition would have to be something that said that could go over my head if I wasn't listening well enough. And when I say that, I'm hesitating because I don't know if maybe it's only because Gucci got crazy drug metaphors that I understand. And I don't know if I'm trying to like separate like drugs from lyricism. So I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence, if we're being honest. I'm being a flip flopper here. Okay?
Sound like we be moving the goalposts. That's what it sounds like.
Where my
it
tap
sound like
shoes,
we just be moving the goalposts, guys.
Where's my tap shoes, Trey? Go ahead. Just give me my. I know you got my.
Sound like based on what the story is about in the music defines what y'all say is lyricism sometimes.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused about what I want to. If I want to really stand on, if I say he not, I really do want to stand on he not. But if that's my definition, then
because bro, when you say he used the most word, I wouldn't say that's nothing. I would say that diversity is a part of lyric. What would make him a lyricist to me?
All right,
let me. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you. Like on that. Let me
give you an example. Like so, Aesop would say some shit like, I'd rather take the time to burn every bridge I've ever crossed beneath the sun to spend one day thinking that you'd ever follow me over one or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's a concept. You know what I'm saying? Where he's like, life's not a bitch. Life is a beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? Like little simple shit like that. That's like it's you're listening to where you could quote that
first day out is a concept.
Everybody got a first day out. When they get out, right?
Now, let's not forget the originator. Niggas got him now.
You understand?
Niggas got him now, brother.
You gotta understand. I love Gucci, and I listen to.
Let's
a lot
not
of
forget
Gucci.
the originator.
But what I'm saying is, I wouldn't consider him a poet laureate. I'm not gonna put Gucci Man to open up for Maya Angelou. You know what I'm saying? It's people who I can put to open up for like poets.
I don't, because why couldn't you?
You could.
It's like same thing. It's like, why would you? But then why couldn't you?
Listen. Let me just break it down to you, right? Like I'm a lyricist, right? So when I did shows, I put every type of artist on the shows, right? Everybody wasn't lyricists. Like, it's different people who are lyricists. And the thing about, if you're not a lyricist and you listen to lyrics, you don't understand them. You got to be able to dissect and analyze. Lyricism breaks down to your internal rhyme patterns, your metaphors, your alliteration. It's figurative speech. It's like a type of English. It's like you learned this in English, like when you were in school, the stuff that actually makes you a lyricist. So if you don't understand figurative speech, you can't be a lyricist. Now, Gucci does understand figurative speech because he does use it. But the thing is, that's not what his gimmick is. He's not trying to be the best lyricist. And there are people who really do try to be the best lyricist.
All right, let me ask
That's
you a
all I'm
question.
saying. It's levels.
Can we? I was about to
That don't
say,
make
can we agree
them
that it's
good.
Can we agree that
'Cause
it's
by
levels?
definition, we
We
all
didn't say
fucking
good.
lyricists.
We talking
By
about genre.
definition, I'm a lyricist.
Can we agree that
Right?
it's levels
Everybody
of
I'm
uses
trying
lyricism
to.
then?
I'm just trying to attack y'all's definition because I know it's a cloud in hip hop based on our definition. That as soon as a nigga say a Kendrick, oh, he's a lyricist. You say a G Herbo, oh, he's not a lyricist. So it's
Herbo's
like
definitely a lyricist.
I'm trying to bring it.
Think about it like this. I rap. My name is Mental Stamina. I'm a lyricist. My name says I'm a lyricist. Like, on some real shit, when you listen to my music, it is very different experience than even listening to Kendrick, because I don't even think Kendrick is a lyricist like that. And so what I'm just trying to say is, it's levels to what people consider lyricism. It is the depth. Like how Jazz was just saying, if you listening to it passively, you're not gonna get it all. And it's that's why I love Aesop, because you can listen to some of his stuff and you got to kind of encrypt and understand. And so it's just levels to it. But what I'm just trying to
That
say,
don't
if you
make
don't
it
listen,
good. It make it good
nobody
to somebody
said
who
good.
could. No, I'm
Nobody
with
said
you,
good.
no, but
That's
kind of what we insinuating when we want to or not put certain artists under this lyricism
it's
category,
genre.
because
Lyricism is a genre. It's not about it. It's saying lyricism makes it a better song. It's like a type of jazz. You got different styles of things where you got heavy metal.
I think that's
you
what
got
I think we
rock.
disagree. That's where we disagree.
Now I see where he coming from.
I see where you coming from. I think that's where we disagree. Okay.
I'm saying, like,
do
you put the beat first, the flow first, or the lyrics first? Like, if you can take your song and take the beats away and just put that shit on paper and somebody can read that thing and it's entertaining, that is lyricism, because rap stands for rhythm and poetry. You understand? And so it's poetry. It's like, and if you're a poet, some poets, like when I go to a poetry slam, some people go there and they just like, I feel this way. And they just say how they feel. That's cool. They're not about the lyric. Some poets, when they say, like Saul Williams, he says things that I can see it's just like math. It's different levels to what lyricism is. That's all I'm just saying. If you watch any of these like written battle league stuff, when they writing stuff and how they making their rhymes and stuff, they don't translate to making the good songs, right? It's not saying the battle rappers can make the best songs, but the lyricism that they're battling with, that's lyricism.
Look, I be in the battle rap culture, right? This is the same argument I have with these niggas outside, bro. But this is just probably because this is just me, my perspective, right? I also feel like, based on who the person is and who they rapping to, sometimes dictate people's grasp of the lyrics and how they grade them. So yeah, if you are not living a certain type of, just say if it's a nigga giving you mad wrestling, Dragon Ball Z anime Jones, it's gonna be niggas that know about it, like, this nigga's going crazy. Like, the lyricism is immaculate. But it's a nigga that's doing the drug shit, the street shit, and using the same
But you gotta understand, what you're talking about is references to things, right? And so a reference to something is like having knowledge, whereas
that's a skill of lyricism,
like
though. But that's a skill of lyricism.
We're talking about the difference between a geek and a nerd, to me, right? It's like it's like qualitative and quantitative in a different way. It's like lyricism is a measurable kind of thing where it's like speed to a degree, where something is more complex or better. That's all.
But who's great in that? That's what I'm saying. When you
It's-
say
it's
speed,
all
then
artists
what about
subjective. All
Twista,
artists
Bone
argument
Thugs?
though, now 5, because now you're saying what's great, and then first when you're talking about lyrics,
No, grading.
great. Oh, grading.
See,
Yeah,
if between
that's what I'm saying.
so,
I think it's
so
perspective based regardless.
Twista, you
in
is
my
more of
opinion.
a lyricist than Bone Thugs to me. See, Bone Thugs is they get more on the flow. Twista, he say go fetch a Tretch. I'll make him disappear like Etch a Sketch when he was beefing with Naughty by Nature. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like make somebody disappear like Etch a Sketch. Go fetch a Tretch. Like make them disappear like Etch a Sketch is like that's a simile. You see what I'm saying? And so that's a lyric. He was trying
reference as well.
No. If
He's
somebody said I
referencing
use you like a
Etch-a-Sketch.
etch a, if somebody says I use you like an Etch a Sketch, or I had an Etch a Sketch, that's a reference. But he said I will make them disappear like an Etch a Sketch. That makes it a simile. That's figurative speech. It's a difference. This is English, bruh. This is English 101 on some real shit. And so that's what I'm trying to say. The gangsters didn't pay attention in English class.
Preacher.
The lyricists
I ain't gonna lie. That
poetry.
Shit didn't sound sweet to me though. I'm not gonna hold you. When you say it sounded sweeter, and there's a simile, and it could be a simile. Cool. I'm telling you, I don't know the difference between. To be honest,
That's what I'm trying to say. But if you learn the difference, it's gonna make you a lyricist.
I don't think so though. That's where I'm feeling like we disagree.
I promise you, because the thing is,
I feel like it's perspective based. No matter
what you're saying is you a good fighter. You grew up fighting.
No. Let's not move off Etch a Sketch. No, let's not get off Etch a Sketch.
Hold on, y'all. Look, hold on. Can I say one thing?
Can I say one thing? There are techniques that if you learn.
Could you say he said make them disappear like an Etch a Sketch was?
Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing?
That's how I interpreted it.
Let me say this though. Hold on.
I was just saying
because the Etch a Sketch itself doesn't disappear.
Yeah, listen.
No, when you shake, everything that's on an Etch a Sketch does disappear.
Don't be
no. Whatever you construct disappears. But the Etch a Sketch itself does not disappear.
Right. That's why he says, "I will make him disappear like he's."
Sketch, but the Etch a Sketch.
Oh my God! But
come on, bro.
Don't be obtuse, 5.
No, that's what I'm saying about the perspectives of lyrics, bro. I'm playing devil's advocate, but at the end of the day,
I get you, but that's not Twista's only lyric. I was just saying that Twista does that, Bone doesn't. That's all.
I just don't think we can say objectively that just because that person rap faster, had more lyrics, use different references or certain type of ways that make them better. That's all I'm saying.
It is that hard shit to rap fast.
Nope. No one said I didn't
don't make
say
it better,
that
bro.
Twista.
That don't.
That's a fact.
Five. I never said that Twista was better than Bone. I love them both, right? I was just on a call with Lazy Bone earlier this year. I love them both. What I said was Twista is a lyricist.
Right.
He can if it comes down to him outwriting anybody in Bone, all 5 of them, he will write. Like I know all of their not all the Bones catalog. They got some new shit. But
I'm with you, like the better rapper
Twista is a better lyricist.
Don't make him a better
that's
rapper.
all I'm saying.
I know it's nuance in it.
Busy Bone you could say Busy is a better rapper, but I could say I'm gonna say Twista as
Crazy is a better lyricist. Yeah.
That's all. Lyricism is different than being a better rapper. That's all.
Because I feel the same way about Bone. I feel like Crazy is a better lyricist, but Busy.
That's like Kendrick and Drake.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm with you. Long as we ain't saying that lyricism is the be all, and I don't understand how Gucci doesn't fall into a lyricist, but
Gucci is a lyricist in comparison to other like gangster rappers. Like in comparison to other gangster rappers, he's a lyricist. But in comparison to other rappers, right? So you gotta give respect to the full genre. The thing is, most people don't listen to the spectrum of hip hop.
I never said that.
I said most people see when you ask anybody who's their favorite rappers, it's like 30 rappers that you're allowed to say. Right, because I've been telling people A$AP Rock been my favorite rapper.
Anything out of that is unpopular. A$AP Rock is niggas like what?
Exactly, and so all I'm just saying is I can stand on what I say because I really know, you know what I'm saying. But all I'm saying is most people don't have the hip hop vocabulary that I do, and all I'm saying is most people judge on those same rappers that The Source and Vibe and all of them told them were the ones. Jay-Z, Nas, da 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 da.
Right.
It's like
Hold on now.
because it's all I'm just saying is like you got in the 80s, you got like the Rakim, the KRS-One, but Kool Keith was just as pivotal. You know what I'm saying? But everybody don't know about Ultramagnetic MCs type shit. But certain things will put Kool Keith there and others won't. But it's just really about knowing the vocabulary. The more rappers that you know, the more less likely you are to call Jay-Z your favorite rapper or
I said watch it, nigga.
I'm just saying.
I don't know,
I'm not.
bro.
I'm not a businessman. You know what I'm saying? I respect Jay, but the thing is, I've been having arguments about who is people better than Jay-Z since the '90s. See, back then, people when I would say Common,
I want to clear up that when people make a person their favorite artist, it's not about how if they. Well, I'm gonna speak for myself. There is moments in my life when I was introduced to Jay-Z that was formative times in my life, and I really connected to that shit. That's why that's my favorite rapper. It's not because everybody say he the greatest. It just so happened that my favorite artist happened to be the best rapper. Sorry, like,
but it's the same thing that I'm saying. I'm saying that because like this certain like system. There's certain rappers that they put out there, then they were there in those formative moments when you just da 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 da. It's only certain 50 rappers that everybody knows.
It makes it seem like it makes it seem as though that's the only thing that could be the only thing that people were exposed to. So that's just what they chose instead of it being a conscious decision. Like,
yeah, that's how it works. You know,
but you're making a conscious decision about what you're exposed to.
On the list of the music that I actually was growing up on, Jay-Z wasn't at the top of the list. I found that and I fell in love with it. I'm not taking away what you're saying, but it just sounds like the way
you think those two things could be right though, Jazz? Yes, you can consciously make a decision about the artist that's in your in your bubble.
I mean, yes, but
I think
that's not to say that artist and all of these popular artists are the only artists that are in my bubble, when there are a variety of other artists that exist in my bubble as well.
Right.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm really just standing up for myself. This ain't even a general. That ain't even a general statement. That's
in hip hop. There's a thing called digging, right? And so it's like when you have vinyl, the more stuff that you had access to and that you knew, the more you. So it's a thing of like, yes, some people you get certain stuff that's given to you through the culture, and then you get stuff that's dope that you got to kind of dig for. And so it's no insult to anybody who loves Jay-Z or Nas. I was just using them because they're the biggest right now. At a certain point, it was Tupac and Biggie. At a certain point, it was Kool Mo D and LL Cool J. Mm-hmm. They're just reference points. It wasn't about anything. It was just saying that the system says that these are the people because they are on the big labels. And it's a thing about now the labels don't run everything. We have actually the choice to actually find our favorite people. And so
that's what I was about to say.
I know so many people. My favorites are the ones that they
put in front of us. And that's what I'm about to say too. So like when we was coming up too, like we had the radio and we had CDs and albums and what was on TV, and we watched but so many different shows. So to that sense, it's like what they put in front of us, you got a choice out of just based on that. Versus now, and it's like you can go online and you can look all over the place and find people, like he said,
you can stay in your bubble.
And a lot of us took advantage of that. Like a couple of artists y'all said I never heard of. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But back then, it's impossible to hit or come across an artist that the next person didn't hear about because we was all introduced to, or they was all put on the forefront. You know what I'm saying? With the radio, with the MTV Jams, BET.
I don't want to say impossible.
I'm gonna push.
Yeah, I don't want to say impossible.
I'm gonna push back and say that every place had their own local regional stuff. Like always, every scene, every city had stuff in the 80s, right? Yeah. And so it was just that getting it out beyond just stuff. And what happens now, because we got the internet, we able to be exposed to all of the local scenes. But they existed, and so that's how the mixtape circuit worked. It was that you would be, but it never got big. But there was always this kind of economy and circulation, and it was valuable to find some shit. Because when I would go CD shopping and try to find stuff that nobody else had, and it would, because before the internet, that was like gold, because where else you gonna get it?
Mixtapes, you got the right CDs, you got the right songs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I remember we was on Meek real early, only because my little brother used to box. He went up Philly. That's who they was playing. While he training with them as a teenager, they playing all the Philly Bulls. They on Meek. You know what I'm saying? So he hear it enough to where he come down with the you know the CD like, hey, bro, they on this nigga named Meek Mill up there.
Yeah.
So when Meek got the popping, it was like, damn, like we kind of knew about Meek. But that's the only way that shit really be unless you it goes through travel and word of mouth, and you got that CD. They gotta be on that CD, bro.
And now we got the internet.
Man, and then we start getting that pips and all these little
Facts.
But now we got full range. We have no like we all could be from here, but we could be fully immersed in a Detroit culture if we want to be. A Cali culture, a Houston culture, from the way we want to dress to how we want to talk to the music we consume. It's like right here in front of your hand.
Right.
Like nothing is stopping you. You literally can create your player from
but
the
at
internet.
The same time, I feel like that's the problem. Not a problem, but that's kind of what, like that ties into why everybody sounds the same. Because of the internet, you see, oh, this is what's working for them. So let me try it for myself.
Let me try this.
And that ties back into, I forgot who said it, what somebody said earlier, like now because of everybody doing the free car music and doing all the same type of music, now would be a good time for somebody like a Nino Pay to come out that sound different, that's talking different, where his music ain't the typical sound from here. But me personally, I feel like a lot of Maryland artists make better music than niggas from the city. Like you got more artists from Maryland that's more like, they got a more, like if you go to Maryland, you got more versatility versus in the city, it's like but so many different sounds in the city. If that makes sense. Not saying it's not no difference.
It's
you got
just
some
more
you got
people
some
in Maryland. That's all.
Say it again.
It's just more people in Maryland than in DC. That's all.
Yeah, but the city is just like they got a lot of artists though. They got a lot of artists.
That's why I always give bro credit.
Math. It's just multiple. It's like millions of people in Maryland. That's all. It's always gonna be more people coming out of Maryland.
No, I'm not saying there's more people coming out of Maryland. I'm saying Maryland got a more like their sound is more diverse versus in the city. It's like that same, you know, free car drill. We gonna slide, fuck this hood. We gonna kill these niggas. You know what I mean?
But that's kind of what he's saying. Like Maryland is so immersed that it can be different cultures.
But how far out
really
Maryland are we really going?
But it's really hard for the DC culture to change, bro. Like it's not, the culture is not that different from Southwest to Southeast to Northeast to Uptown, bro. It's really.
But DC is one of the most diverse cities in the country. I just think like we see what we're looking at, right? And so it's like
true.
I don't think we looking at the full diversity of like the stuff that's coming out of this city, because we got people in every lane. Like I be in different lanes than just the free car and the
you more informed.
Like, yeah,
that's
but all I'm just saying
is
when you go into like different lanes, it's people coming out of the city who making big moves, but we just don't care about that because it's only a certain amount of rappers. It's certain connections and rappers. It's like you got to have a song with this person to be considered relevant in a way.
Wale is the prime example.
And to your point, me personally, I don't even take the time to try to find new artists. Like how y'all talking about all these artists y'all bring up today. I looked all of them up. I'm gonna listen to them, and that's how I come across new artists. Just hearing somebody bring them up. I don't be online trying to find new niggas to listen to because in my mind they all sound the same. So when somebody vouch for somebody that I feel like okay they taste the music, I can trust it, then I go tap into some shit. But me personally, and that's what he's saying, like you know what you see, so that applies to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't really looking for nothing new or nothing off the wall. If I come across it, I come across it. But I'm not like taking my time to look for it. So no, that's facts. That's facts.
Mm-hmm. We might as well kick it because I not kick it, but
nah, but we're gonna set an interview up though, bro.
No, we still here.
You gotta give what we
I don't want.